they like.
Here we go.
Yeah.
So can you hear it?
Yes, you'll be able. That'll pick it up.
Oh, that is
That's
so
got a
weird.
good. That's got a good mic.
I don't like it.
Nothing's
I don't
coming out
like
here.
it.
There's no noise coming out on there.
Well, let's have a look.
Turn your volumes up. Are you hearing us? There you go.
You're on.
We're on. Woo! All right, ladies and gentlemen, peace. Thank you very much. So, really, whew.
You should have done sound check first.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Should have done the sound check.
Well, I've done them already today.
Yeah, but what you got?
1, 2.
I can't hear you.
I could do sound check. Imagine if friends
Don't
up
hear nothing,
here.
George.
Sound check friends up this.
Brilliant
Good
sound
idea
check.
if I turn the
Oh,
mixer on.
That's sound check for him.
Oh,
There
there
you
we are.
go.
There we are. There we
Oh,
are.
thank you very much.
There we
All
are.
right.
All right. Oh, so,
Get a little fancy, yeah?
good. Now, I've got the chat up here, so why can't we, what's going on here, Roll? What's going on here?
How's that going to pick up what you're saying?
The microphone's very sensitive on that.
Is it?
Yeah, it's quite good. I mean, do you reckon if we pulled the cable out and put the mic in, it should be alright? Sorry. Do you reckon if we pulled the cable out and put the mic
Turn the volume down now.
it should be alright? Yeah.
Was that on the delay?
Yeah, a bit
A
behind.
little bit.
Yes, it's like, it's like about 10 seconds, whatever.
Yeah,
have you. So
yeah.
I turn the volume-
It's a delay.
yeah, it's, I don't, yeah, it is what it is.
Are we gonna like Kung Fu fighters?
No. It's like when you go from this room into that room and you're watching the same TV show. That one might be ahead of that.
Oh.
When you go, I've seen this before, and it's like.
And
it's
good
like
evening to you, ex-Daniela Horses. How you doing? Good evening. Thank you very much. So this is where we'll get our chit-chat. Ollie, can you keep an eye on that kind of thing? If we get any chat come through, we can...
George, it's a bit like your OnlyFans, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
This... You know what I was thinking about OnlyFans? Hang on. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all doing this week? Tom Early's not here. We've got a couple of guests down. That's okay. We'll sort that out for next week. Let me take my glasses off. Thank you very much.
You said it's
We
Gemma.
are... Excuse me?
It's Gemma.
Gemma?
Yeah.
Okay. What, read that. If they're chatting, read it out. Because it's facing you and I.
That's what she said. She said it's Gemma.
Yeah, I know it's Gemma. I know. Thank you, Gemma. We know. I know who you are. That from Daniela. Well, it's just that it says Daniela on your chat.
Can you imagine putting me in charge of that? Weirdly screwed. Who you got on there? Someone.
There's somebody there. They're sending us lots of love. Fantastic. How are we all doing, guys? Everybody good?
Yeah, good.
Everybody have a nice week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very well, yeah.
You dudes on YouTube tuning into us live. This is live, our attempt. Hopefully it's picking up the sound from where we are. We had the microphone, this microphone connected up to it, but somehow there's some kind of technical thing. It's just doesn't want to know. But yeah. So Martin, how was your stag do, my man?
I went on one. You make it sound like I'm getting married.
No, that'd be Tom.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah,
for Tom. Tom will be here soon, so we'll have to.
Yeah, we need to be like a special guest appearance.
Especially it's right. So did you get battered or what?
Yeah, mate. I mean, my throat's still like this from.
You walk through the door. He walked through the door like a zombie, man. When was this? Last weekend?
No, well, it was Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We come back on Monday, but like at 11 o'clock on Monday. So.
What? Monday night?
Yeah.
Where did you go?
Prague.
Prague. Yeah. How was Prague?
It's nice. I mean, it's a nice city. Beautiful buildings.
Just to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, Martin is our travel correspondent, and he's going to fill us in on the Prague holiday. What was it like? Please inform us.
It wasn't really a holiday, was it? Just got drunk. Yeah, just drinking all the time.
So
How many days?
It's like 3 days, like three full
days.
days, but
Yeah,
like full drinking on 2 of them, and then the last one.
if we're talking
Just trying to get on.
architecture, so inside the strip club, what did it look like?
No, there was poles, curtains, and
Curtains? What's curtains?
tassels.
Beef curtains.
Tassels.
Yeah, there was lots of curtains. Yeah, lots of different.
So it was a nice city to go to for the weekend, yeah?
Yeah, if you wanna like, if you like architecture and history and stuff, and you like walking around, you can go for that. And if you like the stag do, most of them are like, there's a lot of Germans there because I think it's quite close. So it's like going over for a piss up over there. It must be cheaper than Germany.
Yeah.
Or beer's cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Did,
It was more tourists and stuff.
Did you get down with anything going down in the down?
I don't know what that means. To be honest.
You know what I mean? You know, I think we all know what I mean.
I think we're just going to have no comment on that, please, Your Honour.
Well, it sounds like you had a really nice time.
Yeah, it was, no,
Did
it's
you
good.
get a lot of the throwing? Where did you get your kebabs after when you got wankered?
No, I think it's kebab, mate. It's like 24-hour McDonald's or something. It's got that.
We was talking about McDonald's a little while back, and it tastes different in different countries. What did it taste like over there?
I don't know, because I had it when I was pissed, so I don't remember. And I woke up and I had it cold in the morning.
Oh, mate.
Mate,
Eating a cold McDonald's?
well, I had to go out for paintball and everything. I ain't getting out of bed for it's like 4 hours sleep, and then, that's all I've got to eat it and go get on a bus or something.
Well, was it what you expected? I mean, let's do the drinking games and all that, and did you?
Yeah, they didn't really have any games, which was quite good, because I don't know if you guys have done many drinking games.
No, not really.
So my experience was when I went to some people's unis, and it's mad. It's like you just get ridiculously smashed before you go out, and you don't need to drink the rest of the night. Whereas this was like civilised down in. Well, it's because they were like stitching up the stag more than you're getting involved, and so if anything happens, you go, you've got to do that, so he has to do it. Do you know what I mean? Rather than you just pick anyone to
And how was the stag? Did he handle it?
He handled it pretty well actually.
Yeah.
Then I thought. He's only a short guy, everyone was like 5'5".
Well,
He's like Enzo.
Enzo,
Maybe shorter.
what bit is he stocky like Enzo? Well, Enzo's not stocky, is he? He's like in proportionate for his size height. He's not like short and wide. He's,
No, he's probably like Enzo's build, to be fair.
Yeah. So you sure it wasn't Enzo?
Maybe it was. Running back the years. Yeah.
So you enjoyed yourself. You had a good time.
Yeah, mate. Yeah,
Yeah, good stuff. Lovely to see you back in one piece anyway. Very happy to see you back in one piece. Rob, how you doing, mate?
I'm alright, mate.
That Weekwood war yesterday was fantastic.
I know, I was going to bring it and I forgot.
I needed it. Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted a wig. And I stopped in Rob's tattoo shop, which is more like a community drop-in centre, isn't it?
It is really.
Which is very nice. I like that. I like that feel.
So like a barber shop.
Yeah, exactly.
Better than a barber shop, mate.
Well,
No, but when they all you all meet
Like
up.
Desmond's, isn't it?
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's Desmond's, isn't
yeah,
it?
Yeah.
Desmond's brilliant back in the.
Who was his mate? Pork pie, isn't it?
Pork pie, yeah, pork pie. I love that. Oh, it was brilliant program. Was that back in the 80s, Liz?
Yeah, it was like
Yeah. So, any interesting tattoos this week you did?
I've done a portrait of Columbo.
Nah.
Yeah.
What,
What the Columbo? Let me just.
Just
Yeah,
one more
just.
thing.
Columbo. What is there? I mean.
The geezer liked it.
Where did you do it?
where did
Where?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
On his arm.
Right.
I got a picture of it.
Whereabouts? Like top or
On his forearm.
on his forearm?
Oh, right, okay then.
Wow.
Yeah, right. Where is it? I don't know. What I find is it's a bit boring if you're listening on the radio. What else happened? Oh, my dog had a haircut. I was a bit pissed off with that because
You know when?
I missed it. I only had to go to the groomers once, like a month or 3 weeks,
Yeah.
whatever, 6 weeks. Whatever.
What kind of dog is it?
A Labradoodle.
Oh.
He now looks like a rat.
Is it like? What are they like? Picky up dogs? Are they Labradoodles? Or
No, he's
are they proper?
no, he's a monster.
Yeah.
He's a lump. But he's had a haircut.
It's just anything
Cross
with the word.
between a Labrador
It's
and
a Labrador and a poodle, but he's
a
yeah.
Labradoodle, Labrador,
got-
isn't it?
Yeah, he's like a bear.
Those are
Yeah.
genetically
Big
modified dogs.
fluffy
aren't
bear,
they?
and he's not fluffy no more, no?
They
Poodles are
they-
big.
He's got
Right,
skin
yeah.
sausage.
Original poodles.
His mate's t-shirt. See his t-shirt?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, got it.
Right.
Yeah.
For you, sorry for you, those of you on YouTube.
They'd
who
probably
can't
be able to see it,
and,
actually.
actually, nobody can.
And there's
That's
his,
decent, yeah.
Hey, that's quite good. I mean, I don't know if you
Oh,
want to
sick.
take
Yeah.
There you
the
go,
camera.
right.
There we go.
Yeah.
Zoom,
That's
zoom.
good.
You know what? Talking about tattoos, Rob, I just wanted to ask you, what's the worst place you hate doing tattoos?
What, hate what, on the body?
Yeah. Or what's- hands, fingers.
Do they say fingers are pointless? Does it wear off?
It does wear off. It depends. I mean, it's just awkward, isn't it?
I need one touch.
Ladies and gentlemen, sorry to interrupt it. Look who's turned up.
Hey!
Hey, it's Tom.
Live.
Come in, Tom. Come in, mate. There's a chair right there for you, and a microphone, and a set of
perfect.
headphones. We're running live on YouTube at the moment, so
Look after me. It's
just be aware, mate.
What worst place I don't like?
He's come in his pants.
literally come with a
Ribs.
Come on, it was his hot
Yeah, I'm
pants.
hot and
Ribs.
Ribs.
What is it? Because it's bumpy. Like,
No, I don't, which way around is it? One way's harder than the other. One side of the ribs is alright, and then it's a bit awkward the other way from me. I'm like, I can't remember which way around it is now. But yeah, ribs,
I like that, yeah.
not really.
Everyone's got a negative part of their job there.
I don't hate it.
Well,
It's just a bit awkward sometimes.
got a bit of a
People
colour.
don't
yeah,
like
that's
ribs
what
doing
that's live for you.
Is that from last week?
Like
Like Thursday,
No, I only
Friday?
twitch. Why do I twitch? Why do I get
Yeah,
Even
Why
like,
do I do
I use that like cold water.
Thank you.
When I'm cleaning you up, it's
Yeah,
great.
and it's all the nerve endings.
Honestly, I've
Thank
never had anyone jump so much.
What is it? It's known with me, right? I'll get my tattoos done. Right, I'll get my tattoos done. And you know when they're doing the tattoo, they wipe it and clean it, and then they carry on again just to get rid of the blood and the ink. Is that why?
Well, yes, you want to be able to see what you're doing, really.
Exactly. So at that point, all my nerve endings are red raw and exposed. And when I get the, they don't even tell me get ready for this. I spray the damn thing on. It's like someone's thrown a nice ice cold bucket of water on.
Thing is,
To me.
when you was in, Enzo put that in the fridge about an hour before. He done it on purpose.
Why are you lot a bunch of wankers?
Not me, mate. Not me.
Why'd you let him? Why'd you let him? Why?
It's funny. Like, I'm not being funny. You've got all these women getting tattooed in the shop, like sitting there, just getting it done, no problem, no worries. Cold water on them, don't care.
Yeah.
Him. And I mean, honestly, what's that scar?
Yeah.
But probably like,
In general, do you think women are better, like as in they can take it better than men when it comes to tattoos?
I've found women take it better than men.
Yeah.
But I've, yeah.
Yeah.
So, they,
Take your what?
pain.
Pain, the pain of tattoos.
No, they're built for it, innit?
Yeah. I
You lot are
it's
built
sitting-
for it.
I didn't feel a thing. I just don't. It's just a
Are we on
burn.
about,
It's
are we on
just-
about tattoos still?
Can we not shout it out over the airwaves when I stuck it and you didn't feel a thing? So don't do us like any favours, mate. You know what I mean?
Use the numbing
Did,
cream.
sorry, did not, but
No. No,
just take it. No painkillers. Nothing.
Whoa! Is it me or is it warm this evening?
It's
think I
just
might have to
warm in
take-
general, I think.
You think? No, I wouldn't go that in general.
Not in the
Okay,
morning,
I'll
but
get
in the afternoon. By the afternoon, when it's kicking up to 17 degrees, it has been all week, and
Yeah.
it's been quite a nice little week, really.
Yeah.
Apart from the rain here and there.
I don't mind the rain. You know, when you're indoors and it's just grey and gloomy outside, and that rain's hitting.
It's alright when you don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean,
When you've got to go out and you're like, fuck's sake.
I'm on the Tom Dick, so you know.
Yeah.
On the bit.
Mind you, they don't. They're not too happy about the rain out there, are they? In Old Dubai.
Now that's what cloud seeding. Cloud seeding, ladies and gentlemen, cloud seeding, and this is. I mean, cloud seeding's been around since the 1930s, 40s. When, like, in places like, I think it's like Arizona, it started off in America, where they were going through dry pit. There's a place in America where it's just the topsoil is eroded, and they can't plant anything because there's nothing,
Where's
no
that?
nutrients.
Death Valley or something.
I don't know. It's in America somewhere, and you know that's when they used to have the rainmaker and stuff, and then they brought out this cloud seeding. Rainmakers were the Indians, the local Indians.
What? They're dancing.
Yeah. I mean, that's the rain dance. I mean, hey, I'm no.
Oh,
Yeah, you got it.
You know, and apparently it worked. I don't know, but I do know in science as it's gone forward with all this cloud seeding. Now I say to myself, is it really cloud seeding or is it DARPA?
You?
You know that they got this weather controlling machine. You know about the weather control? Anybody know about the weather controlling machines? You do? Thank you. Well, speak up, Ollie. I just feel like I'm just mumbling to myself.
They're two different things, though. They are two different things, isn't it?
What, cloud seeding? And
Yeah.
'Cause DARPA is the thing that brings you all the typhoon, or is it typhoon, hurricanes, and destroys countries. You know, and I think it was in the 1950s. NATO got together and said, right, going forward, one of the rules within NATO was no cloud, not cloud seeding, no weather altering technology can be used. And they had an agreement amongst these all in NATO that they can't use that technology. Well, in the years that have come and gone, you know, there's snow in the Middle East at times, in the middle of a desert. I mean, that's weird. You know, certain Haiti, that all the tornado and the floods and everything like that happen there. They're destroying these places. I know it's in the West Indies, you know, where they do have a lot of tornadoes and so on. But it's definitely advanced technology. Well, it's not that advanced. It's like over 50, 60 years ago that this technology, and it's called DARPA. I'm sure it's called DARPA.
Well, it was made by DARPA, wasn't it? But there's this thing here saying HARP or something.
HARP.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. HARP. My friend's from Dominica, and he says, George, there's a HARP machine. Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen, about DARPA. HARP. There's a HARP machine in Dominica that they use. Now, why do they still have these machines that do it? What they? It's a kind of a ninja attack. You know, nobody can tell who it was. No one's going to admit it. If it's just the weather that's destroying your country, you know, the water supply, food supplies, and all that and the other, and you're putting that country in a bit of a shit state, it's definitely an attack on the undercover. So you can't really turn around and blame this country or that country, because how could humans control the weather? Well, they can, you know. And oh jeez, we're coming up to the end of this. 1 second, guys. We'll be right back. Back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. YouTube, we're back in a minute. 1 sec. Right, there we go. So, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So, I just wanted to say, HARP is, you can check it out on YouTube. A lot of videos regarding that weather controlling system. Very interesting. Also, what was that thing we was talking about? Was it in Hawaii where houses were burning, but anything blue?
Oh,
Yeah, they painted it all blue, didn't they?
Yeah. What? Isn't that weird? You're not up to date with the latest news, are you?
No, you
No.
can blame it for everyone.
I've got time. I've got time.
Everyone
And it
knows.
was like 2 months before the fire, like, wasn't it, Oprah painted her whole roof blue. Like, no one's ever painted their roof blue before, but all of a sudden, like 2 months before the fires or whatever, she painted her whole roof blue. There's pictures of it and everything, and you can see it.
In China, I've got
They're out there now, aren't they? Lining the roofs. Aren't they?
yeah, in China. And
In
like,
China, they're spraying all the rocks green. I just watched it just like literally before I come here. China, like all the desert areas, all like the rocks where there's no grass, they're spraying it all green to make it look like it's grass or whatever. I don't know what they're doing. Though.
Well, I mean, with the video, Rob,
I didn't even watch all of it. But
the video that Rob sent me. The Chinese are up there lining their roof in blue, sticking it down and so on. I mean, because when that happened, was it Hawaii?
It's Hawaii, wasn't it?
Yeah, anything blue didn't burn, and this was there was a fire going off. What's he doing?
this is in China. Look, they're spraying all the rocks. They're spraying them all green. Look,
You sure that's blue, mate?
well, blue, green, yeah,
Oh,
whatever.
blue.
This
It's like a turquoise, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a turquoise.
Yeah, so it could be either.
all the desert land. Look, and they're planting
Right,
these.
like-
Look
That's
at
not
that. That's a rock on a rod. I don't know what they're doing with that.
That must be to deflect. Something is going on.
Yeah.
Something is
Oh, they're
definitely
planning
going
for
on.
something.
What is that about?
What are they planning now?
What's
Why?
that about?
You say about
Rocks on rods.
Yeah,
all
all
over
these
the
machines,
field.
is it
All
not
of-
just global warming?
Mate, you know what, Tom? You are the perfect guest to have, right? Or a team member to have.
Because
Good
I
job
don't know
you
what
turned
you're talking about.
Yeah, because you believe what the government tell you. You
Yeah.
believe we went to the moon. You believe everything
Oh,
that they
we've had
tell
the
you.
moon thing before.
Yeah,
There's a new film coming out. You haven't got to watch the old one. There's a new one coming out called Fly Me to the Moon, right?
ah, yes.
And it's all about them hoaxing the moon landing and all that.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Nah, of course they ain't.
It is what it is. But going back to this topic, it's not just normal, because, yeah, all right, we can control the weather, I suppose, in ways with machines and stuff like that, but you can't, without it, it's always going to be different because of like natural things that happen, like global warming. It's normal.
But it's
Global
not,
warming.
global warming. See, this is another thing. Global warming. The planet goes through cycles every so many thousands of years, and mankind right now. Well, let's not go mankind. The governments. The governments are taking the piss by saying, "Oh, it's global warming, so we need to put a tax on this. Oh, it's global warming, we need to put a tax on that." And like I said, this is all nature. We have enough trees. Now, I wish I saved that video. There was a mathematical formula done. We have X amount of trillions of trees. It takes X amount of trees to absorb the carbon dioxide that this planet, that man creates, and the natural carbon dioxide that we create, and the natural carbon dioxide out there. And these trees suck it up, yeah? And that's what gives us oxygen, yeah?
Yeah.
That's why the trees are the lungs of the planet.
I thought most of the stuff was underwater plants.
Sorry?
Most of the oxygen, the transformation from dioxide to was like underwater algae and stuff like that. That's what I thought.
Yeah, but they also, the ones...
So I think I heard that the trees are only a small portion of it. And
Yeah,
most of this was
I've heard as well that
plants.
when the trees die, that they release all the CO2 that they capture anyway. So over the lifetime of a tree, don't.
Yeah.
That's
When
why
we were-
I don't know.
When we were
Wow,
kids,
that's
right,
deep.
we was told that without trees you couldn't live.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
It
Yeah,
produces...
like oxygen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then in science, I think there's
Yeah, but
It
over
was
you
like
got to spread it
tree-
out over a long period of time as well.
yeah.
That's
It
the thing.
wasn't actually the trees. The trees do that, but then
I
it
think
was
the ocean is
the
definitely
ocean with the underwater
yeah,
plants
The
that
ocean
actually
is
the
definitely
main body.
the main. Yeah, yeah.
Well, the water does release oxygen.
It's not the water; it's the plants. though.
Within the water, no, but water needs to be oxygenated.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
It's
the
not.
fish
Yeah,
won't
it's
live.
not water. It's not
So
water if there's no oxygen in it.
So it has to be H2O.
Yeah.
So the sweet
all that water inside, and you got and the coral reefs and all that, everything produces like an oxygen, whatever.
That's what I'm saying. But that
And it
because
releases-
most of the is it most? I don't know. There's a large part of the planet that's water, and there's so many plants underneath.
that sounded like get a tree, put it underwater, and then put your head underwater for 3 minutes. You see
For your fish.
no, but the way you say it, it's always like, well, we can breathe underwater if you put a tree under there.
Who was coming?
No,
up with that
it
bit?
just-
You
no.
come back to look nuts.
We're all nuts, aren't we? That's how it works.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good to be nuts. You know, but yeah, so these trees, right? I think it takes the amount of to clean what we're producing CO2. I think it's about 3 trillion trees can deal with it. We have 7.5 trillion trees on this planet, which is over double. So why are you giving it the carbon dioxide? The carbon dioxide. Now they're coming out with the coral reefs are dying, and you're like, well, stop poisoning the fucking seas.
Stop putting shit in the water.
Yeah, it's as simple as that. Like the shit that you're putting in the atmosphere, and the shit that you're putting in the water, dumping nuclear waste and whatever toxins you are dumping in the water, and then you're trying to blame it out on the normal Joe. Oh, you need to cut down your use of your car.
Yeah.
Oh, turn your heating down.
Wash your yogurt pot because
Yeah.
you can't recycle it. It's like make fuck off.
You know what I mean?
The thing with the bottles where they've got the caps, when you twist the cap off,
That's it.
it just sits on top.
Yeah.
I quite like that. I do quite like that.
I don't think it makes much of a difference really. Like, it gets in the way.
Yeah, it gets in the way.
Driving mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I drop the cap and I lose it and then it's gone.
Now this is Tom brought this up, this climate thing.
Yeah, I want to go back to say, I don't know if any of you've seen, there's a new documentary on Netflix. It's, I think there's like 8 episodes. It's called
Fallout.
No, I know Fallout. I'll watch it, it's good.
I've
But
That's not a
no, it's
documentary.
Undiscovered Mysteries or something like that. It's quite new. And there's an episode on there. I loved it. I was so intrigued and it just blew my mind. But I didn't get most of it, don't get me wrong, because I'm not clever. But
It's not
no.
You are.
So
You are
so
support brother.
so it was like '94
Yeah.
in America somewhere. It was like Kansas or something. And there was this like weird jelly, like rain. It rained really heavy. And it was like this weird jelly.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And then, but they were saying so many different theories. But the best one was the Jets were testing bombs in the sea, and the nuclear waste from that radioactivity was creating this jelly because it had like cells in it, and it was like it was making people ill. when they were touching it and stuff.
Well,
And
this
they,
is real.
but the thing is, as soon as a woman got samples, as soon as they were getting closer, like this scientist was getting closer to figuring out what it was,
Whacked her.
no, the government covered it up and they got rid of the samples.
She disappeared or what?
What's-
Yeah, it just it just disappeared.
Well, this is
Mental.
Tom.
I was like,
That jelly, they call it the blob. That is
that's it. Yeah. That's
Because
it.
I saw a documentary on that one, and it looks like jellyfish.
That's it. Yeah. They reckons it was jellyfish. That was one of the theories.
All right.
What, flying jellyfish?
No,
Yeah.
no,
They blew it out of the
Honestly,
water.
honestly,
Could
yeah.
have been
no,
loads of
and it still
jellyfish.
happens. It still happens across
Yeah,
certain
but
parts of the
the
world.
fire-
They're finding blobs of this gel.
Nothing can get rid of it. Like they set it on fire, they do anything. It wouldn't. Nothing would sort of kill it off. With jellyfish, if you done that, put fire on the jellyfish, it's gonna like.
I don't know. Have you ever set fire to jellyfish?
Yeah, well,
No, yeah.
imagine
It might be alien shit.
Tommy with a box of matches trying to underwater. You know, oh yeah, man, oh war, fuck you.
I recommend it. Check the series out. It blows your mind episode. But
Is it- Tom.
Unsolved Mysteries is called.
that's it.
Tom, I'm a man who's been watching these programs, Ancient Aliens, Unsolved
Yeah.
Mysteries,
That's
the
got a lot of them on
CIA.
there.
I mean, it's a load of them on YouTube and on Blaze, the TV channel Blaze. There's loads of conspiracy programs in there. I mean, there are some they give it, but it is bollocks. Some is bollocks. I mean, not everything is 100%. You know, some are genuine, some are not. I mean, I'm going to give a big shout out to the Y Files. Go and check that out. It's brilliant, absolutely
The
brilliant.
fish thing.
No, the Y. Yes,
Yeah, with the fish.
yeah. AJ and Hecklefish.
Yeah, is that his name?
Yeah, Hecklefish in the bowl next to. I think they're absolutely brilliant because they bring up a subject, be it the Anunnaki, the conspiracies to the moon, the Mars, anything, and they give you what's been put out there, and then he goes back at the end of the program and tries to debunk what he can, but not all the time he can debunk everything, you know. And some of them are just like, okay, we can't debunk that. So, you know, Men in Black, that kind of thing, aliens and so on. So I've been into these programs, books for donkey's years. So, I mean, you bring up something, it's got to be something very rare that I've not heard about.
Yeah, but do you always feel it's always ends with the government trying to cover it up? It always
Well,
seems
yeah.
to be something like the Men in
Yeah,
Black
well-
suit trying to cover something up.
Well, it's,
Or stopping someone or whatever. Like,
well, Tom, it's like, it's a case of power, knowledge is power. Like all those guys, every single one who have come up with alternative energies, they've all been bumped off. Every single
I
one.
don't understand why though. Like, it's just
Because the government, listen, you know what? Oil industry, the gas industry, petroleum, all that industry there is worth trillions to these people. And you think you're going to come and, I'm running a business, I'm selling quarter pounders, right, in my business. And some other dude next door's come along selling half pounders for half the price of my quarter pounder. I'm going to, what? Mate, you're fucking with my business. Now, these people, the oil industry, it's always like head of states who have got their fingers. Look at it was Richie Sunak's wife. They got into that BP, and I think she got like $1.5 billion for this contract and so on. It's always those people in the high echelons of society, governments, senators, you know, politicians who have got the money to invest in these type of things, and they want to make money. They don't give a shit about people.
No.
They you know, they tell you something with this side of the face, and this side of the face, they're like, fuck you. You know, so you got to be aware that if you trust your government, I feel sorry for you. I mean, the thing is, question everything. You know, through the lockdown, we were getting paid and everything. Now they're taking it back with higher.
that's a massive like thing there. But for the way what they said and what happened is just so different.
Mate,
And then, like you said, you can now pan it back, and it's not our fault.
well, listen, mate. The government made loads of fucking money on health and safety gear, masks, paying, what, £5 for a mask.
That's a total con.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but you've got to look in who had that company.
Yeah, but when you've got, let's say you was you're the geezer that makes the health and safety gear, right? That's your company. They're shutting down, right? Can't work, mate, because of COVID. And then they've gone to you. Listen, we shut this geezer down. You put a bid in, well, you can make it. You're getting your shit in from Pakistan or something like that. Some poor bastard's making it on the street, and then it's saying it's a joke.
Oh,
The thing is, we're putting it down in layman's terms. All these things that we talk about, we're doing it in layman's terms so the layman can understand. I'm a layman, and I think most of the people around this table is a layman. And understanding it in basic terms, you know, it's much deeper than that, and it goes a lot further down the line or up the chain of command, you know. And everyone's in it to make money, mate. And they'll piss all over the poor to make that money.
Who does it end up going back to, ultimately?
The guys, they give with one hand and they take shitloads more with the other.
Yeah.
What gets me is the price never comes down, does it? Look at the Dartford Bridge, right? Remember that being built, the Dartford Bridge? I remember that being built when I was a kid. And it's going to charge you to go across it until it was paid off, right?
Yeah,
well, that was paid in no time. Amount of cars going around at 25, right? And then what do? They keep charging her, keep charging her, keep charging her. Fair enough. Take some money out of it. And then what do? They sell it to a foreigner who lives in a different country.
They sold it to the French.
Is it the French?
Sold it to the French.
Yeah, they're
French or German.
Paid it off, earned their money, charged extra, and then sold it to the French. And
That's
now
what they renamed it, to be fair.
What, the bridge?
Yeah.
Lick the sea.
It's the same case with the, what was it? You mentioned the bridge. With the water. We never used to have to pay for water. Remember? Water was free.
Oh, don't forget they sold all the gold as well. Back in the 90s, didn't they?
Now, that's another conspiracy theory with the Federal Reserve in America.
It's all gone.
They wanted to, because they had
No,
to
the
prove
UK.
that-
The UK.
What, UK sold our gold reserves?
80s and 90s.
To who?
They sold it all,
Just
didn't they?
sold it off.
They sold it off.
Well, this is,
I'll have a look.
check it out,
Yeah.
check it out. We're just coming to the end of this one, and I'll be straight right back on. Guys, for you listening on the audio only, where you're not missing out anything. Trust me. We just got the visuals up on the YouTube there. We're going live.
It's probably better if anything. You
We'll be
know.
right
See
back.
how I can play.
Yeah. So these people, man. Welcome back. These people, the water. Water used to be free. We never used to pay anything for water because water is essential for life. You need water to survive, to live. Our bodies are made of what, 70% water, something like that.
It's a bit more than that.
Yeah.
What, 80%? All right.
I'll say 80.
Are you sure you're not going to mix up with the brand?
Could be. I don't know.
I don't
No,
know.
your body's made up massive.
Between
massive food.
1999 and 2002, when the gold price of gold was at its lowest, they sold all the gold.
Why would you sell at the lowest point? Who'd they sell it to?
This is ridiculous, isn't it? I mean,
Fucking hell.
in America, they don't have any gold in the reserve. They blagged it when I think it was some kind of senators and wanted to come and have a look at the reserves or some exterior company, so it was something like that, to see that they had the money to back the dollar, because that's what gold's about, backing the money. You know, it's that's what makes your worth, your value, how much the pound is worth. They went in there, but didn't let them go everywhere, and apparently a lot of it was fake. The gold, they've sold it, they've gotten rid of all the gold, or they've kept it because they say that in a time of I'm trying to say this word, apocalyptic times, paper money ain't gonna mean shit, and the only way, the only thing with true value is gold. So why'd you sell it? Where is it? Where, you know, who's got it? What are they doing to us?
It's a bit weird though, because
Half of the gold they sold it, right, and it's something like £13 billion worth. Like half the gold of British gold, and they sold it at the lowest price.
Bollocks.
Yeah.
Who'd they sell it
So,
to?
well, this is the thing. They sell it, but then really it's going to them. But through channels. But they don't tell you that. But you know, why else would they do that? So they can buy it. They want to. If I'm a person in power and I want to buy gold for cheap, and I've got all this gold sitting here that I've got control over, I can sell that gold for cheap and buy it for cheap. Why else would they sell it at the lowest price?
This is
Half of the country's gold.
But you would sell it at the
You wouldn't sell it at
No,
all.
no, what
You
you wouldn't
wouldn't.
sell it. But if you're going to nick
The only if you wanted to nick it, that's
right?
it. Now you
If you're legally nicking it in a way that you can't get nicked because you bought it, you're going to sell it to yourself or a third party that's with you.
yeah.
Like say that's your missus, right? Ugly, But
What,
you know, I can see why you. Yeah. Right. If you're going to say it to him, right? Or yeah.
It's fake.
I've got a business. I've got a business that's got a shell company of another shell company that's involved with another company through that, and you sell it to that company,
Like
and then
inside
that company
trading
buys
sort of
it.
thing, innit?
Yeah, eventually that gold's coming right back to me, essentially back to you. You're the one that pressed the sell button, but you're also the one pressing the buy button as well. But you're getting the best deal that you'd ever get in your life, and you've just ripped off the whole country.
Mate, this is the society that we live in.
Gordon Brown.
Gordon Brown.
Yeah.
Was it Brown that sold it?
Yeah.
He was a chancellor, wasn't he? And
Yeah.
then he became the prime
Yeah.
minister.
Yeah. He's still involved now, isn't he? Is he?
He's still alive, right?
No, he's alive, but is he still?
No, he's in Barbados, mate.
Yeah, he's fucking
Chilling
minted.
out, he's
He's
gold.
minted, yeah.
Wiping his arse on gold.
Something about James Cameron still. James Cameron's still involved, isn't he?
Yeah, the foreign program
Yeah.
policy.
Yeah, well, to talk about that, you know what makes me laugh? Sorry we're going all political, but
Actually, you're not.
well, you know what? The truth of the matter, the fact of the matter is, life is political, and people turn around and say, "I'm not into politics," you know. And when you think about not into politics, you're not following the
It's
channels.
hard not to know, isn't it? Even
Because
if you're not into it.
Well, it's not that. It's that every aspect of our lives are controlled by politics. You know, politicians, policies. You know, that is all control. That is what governs our life. So when one says that they have no interest in politics, then you don't have any interest in what the hell's going on with your life or what is being dictated to.
You've got to have. I think you should have just. If you're not into it, I'm not. But
No,
I'm
no,
still.
right.
But I am a little bit technically because, like you said, because it's a massive part of our lives.
What, your
you kind of,
mortgages?
you kind of got to be in the know a little bit. Like
The thing is, it winds you up because you can't do nothing about it.
yeah, that's yeah.
We can say, we can sit here and you know, chew the fat and blah blah blah, but what can we do? Even if you march down there with everyone.
Well, Lisa March, you know, for a poll tax, you still have to pay.
Still not bad.
You still have to pay it up.
Yeah, but that's because
You can't.
no one backed you. If you went again, what are you going to do if everyone keeps doing it? Can't do it with everyone, can they?
Well, what if they're calling the
Yeah,
army? And
I don't know if you've heard the.
They're not here, they're fucked off, aren't they? We ain't got no army no more.
Yeah, there's only like 70,000 troops left.
What's the good? Have you heard the thing?
Stop shooting.
But then again, we don't need them. We've got drones, so everything's being replaced.
Well, everything's been cut. Police, ambulance, nurses, doctors, army, you name it, firefighters, it's all being cut, you know, which are services that we actually get stung off from our taxes, you know what I mean?
We need more.
We
Not
do
less.
need more. So
Yeah.
what are they doing with all the money?
Oh, there you go.
You know, and that's another thing. That's another.
It's like your council tax. What does your
And,
council tax
and all they
cover?
want to talk about is a smoking ban.
No,
What the
I was
hell
just
has
about to say
that, what has that got
No,
to do
but
with
is
anything?
it
Everything
from
that's going on
people
right
that were
now.
born in 2010 or something?
Everything that's going on right now, and he's talking about a
Yeah.
smoking ban.
Yeah,
Like,
I've got that. I've got that. I've
I was
got that.
about to say that. That's weird.
I've got that.
What's that, 2010 what?
Yeah, right.
2009.
So basically, any child from, well, they've passed the second stage, any child from the age of born after 2009 will never be able to purchase any cigarettes or
Ever.
vapes ever as a law.
It's illegal for them to buy it.
It would be
How
a
can
legal
they?
thing to buy.
How can they do that? I mean, I'm not a smoker, right? But how can they? How can they
Infringement on your rights. And your
ethically?
freedom.
Is ethically the right word?
Yeah.
Do that to
Yeah,
someone.
yeah, yeah.
Like
They're in
say,
a smokeless society, and they reckon that.
and what would that do?
It's for better for people's health.
All right.
Yeah.
What about people's health? That like my dad smoked, right? And he died of cancer. Right? He had lung cancer went to his brain. The brain done him in the end, right? But he had smoked since he was like 10 years old or something stupid, right? All his life. And the doctor said to him in hospital, he went, I've got to give up smoking. And they went, Dave, don't do it because it will fuck you up. Basically, if you give up afterward, your body needs that.
Yeah, it happens
He's
to
so
my
far
nan.
done though,
My
isn't he?
nan's-
So,
Yeah.
he's
But
so
they-
used to it. It's
so
like
if they
giving up
want-
a drug, you'll
That's
you'll
right.
work.
If they want to smoke with society, what happens to these people that they need that?
No. So it's no one new can start. So it's like if you're 14 now, by the time you're 16, or by the time you're it's 18 now, the thing is.
They look at the future, obviously.
So you'll have to go. If your date of birth is 2012, they go, I can't serve you, but I could go in and buy cigarettes because I'm old enough. You could go in and get cigarettes, but that it's only purchase because I could buy cigarettes and then say they come around my house, I go, oh, do you want a fag? I go, really? Yeah, go on. So they could
Yeah,
smoke
but
it.
that's going to be the next stage, won't it?
Yeah, but
You
how
know
can
that's
they
coming.
can't
You
police
know-
that. You're like,
Right,
said,
they do
I
that.
came out, George, can I have a fag? You're
Right.
like, yeah, there you go, mate. Like, oh,
Right.
you're only 19. It's like, yeah. Oh,
So they get rid of
smoke.
smoking, right? They get rid of smoking. They in the pubs, yeah, fair enough. Killed the pub, didn't it really? I mean, like, to be fair, going in a pub, you come out smelling like you've been around here one night. Right? But like, it's like going back in the 90s, man. Right?
That's
It's
what
in
I
the
get.
though. It's in the cinema.
Yeah, but
I remember
everywhere.
on a plane.
Buses.
But they get rid of it,
Underage.
fair enough, they get rid of it, you go outside and have a smoke. Right?
Yeah.
Once they get rid of that, what's the next thing they come up with? What's the next thing they're going to say, oh, we're not going to let you do that now. From the age of such and such, you can't do X, Y and Z. And then they knock that on you. Right, so you're drinking a can of Coke. Right? That's never going to stop, so it's full of shit. Right? But they say you can't drink that.
Yeah.
Well, you can't have a cup of tea.
Yeah. I know.
There's a bit of
Yeah,
war on
I
the
know.
hands, they
Where's
say.
it stop?
Cup of tea.
I mean, it started, like I said, with smoking. You know, they're gonna. It'll be up in the age of alcohol. I reckon they go with. They're probably.
Well, it already is. Like, if I want to get a Red Bull, which is just caffeine, I could go to the shop and get a coffee.
Yeah.
But I can't go and get if I look under 25, I'm going to get ID'd for a sugar and caffeine drink.
Is that what it is?
So
Is
we're
it
doing it.
25?
Yeah, I got ID'd the other day. I was like, mate, are you seriously? He's like 25. Look at me.
What?
I'm like,
So
I've
for
got
a
I'm
can of
4
Monster
beers.
or something?
Yeah, you have to.
Really?
If you look under 25, there's
Nothing
supposed
to do
to
with the
ID.
face and what's
Is there something in France or something about Red Bull? Is it France? I
They
can't remember what
banned it. They
Some-
banned it.
Yeah,
from a
that's
lot
it.
of- Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been
yeah.
banned from a lot of countries.
Yeah.
Not in France.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah,
Definitely
it's
not.
somewhere in Europe. Yeah, there's somewhere where Red Bull is.
Yeah, it is. I read it the other day. There's about 4
Well,
countries
it's
at
not
the moment
Germany,
that banned it. They found a ingredient in it which they reckon
That's
is
it, yeah.
really, really bad for you.
In what?
In Red Bull.
In Red Bull. Now,
If I was Red Bull, I'd just change the name slightly to,
Blue Bull.
yeah.
I have taken a conscious decision to slowly give up Monster. I've been drinking too many of those, and it's contributed a lot to my anxiety as well.
No shit.
Yeah. It's fucking.
Yeah, but that's the caffeine, man.
Yeah,
And the
I know.
sugar. They work together, don't they? Catalyst.
Yeah, I buy the sugar free. Apparently, it's sugar free. I don't know if it's.
Yeah, but you have a sugar free.
It's
But then you have
sugar.
whatever crap they put in it to
Yeah.
make you still want to drink.
Sweetness is
Well, it's all that.
worse.
Is it Spartanate?
I don't understand this like contributing to your anxiety because like anxiety is a normal natural thing.
I know, but then there's anxiety to certain levels, isn't there?
Like
I mean,
what?
like, well, you could be sitting down and you're feeling nervous.
It's normal.
No, for no reason. There's nothing.
It's normal. You're a human being.
Yeah, but if you
there's
have
there's
caffeine-
no reason.
It elevates it.
Oh yeah.
It
Yeah.
elevates it.
No,
Unless-
that's different. That's,
unless you've
that's
ever-
stimulus.
unless
That's,
you've
that's the stimulus in the drink that's making you
Yeah, no,
like
no,
jiggery.
Exactly.
But unless you've never suffered or had an anxiety
No, listen,
episode,
I'll get anxious.
Yeah, but
I've had anxiety episodes, but it's a human thing.
like
Like,
if he's having all that shit that's ranking that up and
Oh, yeah,
getting
no,
more,
I
it's
get
going to affect his
yeah, I
anxiety.
understand. Yeah. He's talking about the stimulus. I was thinking like the way he said it was something different, like as if it was causing his anxiety, and I'm like, no, it's not
No,
causing
he's
your
adding to his
Right?
anxiety.
Yeah, no, I missed it. Yeah.
If you don't have anything to be anxious about, and you feel anxious, then
It's still
there's
normal.
something wrong.
No,
there's
it's
something.
not.
There's something wrong. Why are you feeling anxious? Why are you feeling?
Because you're a
this?
human being. You're allowed to have feelings about nothing.
What, so
Because
if
you're a human being.
if
It's a
you're
normal
chilling
thing.
out, you're chilling out on like a lovely sunny day, you've got beer in your hand, a cup of tea, whatever,
Yeah,
and all of a sudden you come
Yeah.
up feeling wonky.
100%.
Then
Yeah.
there's something wrong, isn't it?
Well, yeah, because your brain, you're thinking about
Yeah,
stuff.
so that's what you just
Nothing's-
said.
Yeah.
Not-
Listen, I'm not disagreeing. I'm just trying to understand. Yeah.
Yeah, but there must be something there because you wouldn't just.
Yeah,
you
that's what I'm
wouldn't
saying. We're human
you-
beings. We're multifaceted. We're not. It's not. Oh, I'm just
thinking
sitting.
something.
You're not thinking. Oh, I'm just sitting there on. I'm not just there on a nice day. Yeah, it's
No,
like
why
something.
hit it on the head. There's got to be something going on
Yeah.
in the background.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
even
Subconsciously.
subconscious. You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'm
that's
trying
it.
to chill and have a
Yeah,
nice
that's what I'm
time,
getting to.
and
That's-
I can't get off of whatever's making you nervous.
yeah.
And then, yeah.
You know, so I mean, anxiety is a weird thing, real weird. And like I said, knocking that crap on the head, I've noticed the difference. I mean, I'm still drinking one, but I'm drinking it like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. Before I start drinking it from 9 in the morning. After
What,
2
are you
cups of
addicted?
tea.
Are you addicted?
Probably to the caffeine.
How many
But
was you drinking a day?
3. and sometimes it could push to 4.
I remember you used to have loads, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do? Buy cases of it or
Yeah.
what? You buy a case?
Yeah,
You used to have boxes, didn't you?
Yeah. yeah.
All your
How
friends.
did it start?
Yeah.
How did it start?
Blimey.
It started off, you know what, when I was in Cyprus and I got into cold coffee.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
again,
yeah, yeah.
You know, I really like that.
Oh
I really
yeah, I know
like
what you're
that
talking
cold
about.
coffee.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then wow, I said, there, cold coffee, you know what, let me get something a bit more oomph.
Oh, okay.
You know, and I tried the Monsters and I was like, the white one. I really liked it.
Okay.
But as time's gone, I mean, it's been like since 2015. I've been drinking now. That's like coming up 10 years, and I'm like, no. And I've noticed the jitteriness, the headaches afterwards, but it's not making me any more alert or any more awake. It's like it's not doing its job anymore. And that's when you know that your system's full of this shit.
You know why?
And
It's because of
stop
that
it.
video you sent. Do you remember that one with the woman says it's a devil drink or something?
You plateau.
That's an old.
Yeah.
That's yeah, no. I'm
Yeah.
not stopping it. What with the 3? The claw itself is in Hebrew for 666, and it's also got the. I mean, yeah, I've seen videos like that long time, and they're old. That one that you can tell by the hairstyle, she had a money.
You can tell by the quality as well. It
Yeah.
definitely went HD.
Yeah, you know, so this is why we share these videos so we can look at them. And Rob sends a load, I send a couple on there, just to discuss or have some background knowledge on the subject matter that we may just bring up or may not. So it's good to look at these things and do your own research. If something really tickles your fancy, check it out. Check it out. Go deep dive into it and find out what's going on.
I see something up. Did I see the one about the Thames Water fella?
Right, I'll tell you what, we'll come back, but you're going to have to remind me on that one there, Rob. Okay, ladies and gents, we'll be right back.
Come back to that because that's sort of
In that
even
thing.
closer to that.
You
So.
got Chris?
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
god.
I brought you sweeties.
Oh bless him. He puts nibbles in it and everything.
He don't open them, does he?
So this is you wait for someone to open them and go, "What did you open that for?"
Yeah, please don't open
Why
that.
did you give it all that?
Yeah,
russet,
I wanted them
Well,
later.
you know
Talk
what I
about
mean?
Red Bull.
Those
Well,
are
it's different though.
almonds.
Sugared up, sugared up.
Almonds?
Sugared almonds,
They
yeah.
bollocks, that should be mini eggs. That's what it is.
I don't know.
I'm not eating them anyway, but I'm just.
It sells jelly baby jellies.
Yeah, jelly, soft jelly.
Oh, I can even smell that Haribo's. I wonder how much.
Oh yeah.
What are they called? Artificial flavours and all that.
Oh god, yeah.
So you've got trousers on.
Nice.
Me, it doesn't look like you're wearing anything.
That's what I said. He's got. He's come in his pants. That's what I said. He's come in his pants. Will, was you at the
He's got
gym?
short pants.
I sat down and I thought,
Tom.
I know. Is he split in the kitchen and took his trousers off and come back?
Let's work it.
Was you at the gym? Tom, was you at the
Leave
gym?
for it tell you what I'm like with shorts.
Was you at the gym?
I've read it.
He's flashing the camera with a bit of legs.
Was you at the gym?
A bit blue for the pants.
I went back.
Was you at the gym?
Yeah. Like, I've been home, like, I just wear these chilling out, like,
Right.
I'll wear them to bed.
Sorry, Rob. Thames Water.
Not outside the
Yeah, I
house.
see. I can't remember if I sent it to you or not. I've seen so much shit over them. But
Yeah.
yeah, there was a bloke done an interview with a Thames Water fella, right? He was in one of them, you know, like when they do the sewage,
Yeah.
and they do the cleaning and all that
Yeah.
of the water, and then
Yeah.
they dump some of it back in the rivers. And he was saying that there's so much E. coli, is that the right word?
Yeah.
In our rivers,
Yeah.
that kids shouldn't go nowhere near it. So if you're going down the river like a school trip and
Yeah.
you're looking at nature and all that, and he was trying to get the geezer to admit it, and the bloke was like a politician. You know, when they avoid the answer. In the end, he broke the bloke and he went, yeah, he's full of shit, pretty much. And you go online and look where and what river is the dirtiest at that moment in time. So you can't just trust you're going to go down the River Lee and it'll be all right.
Have you
Might
seen
have
it?
shite in it.
have you seen what ones are dirtiest?
No, I didn't look on it. I ain't going swimming in my rivers, am I?
I've never understood people swimming in these canals and rivers. They're filthy.
No, we used to do it as
Disgusting.
kids. We used to do it as kids.
No,
Are we
I don't
on?
know.
Mate, yeah.
Oh, I thought we was on a break.
no break yet.
No.
No, that's disgusting. I've never understood that, kids. And you know, there's leeches and shit in there, and all bacteria, all kinds of like.
You must have swam in rivers, sure.
No, mate. I swim
You
in the
should
sea.
jump off
I won't even.
River Lee, innit?
No, mate. No. I
Depends
won't
where you
even.
go.
I wouldn't even swim in Southend.
If you go like Peak District, Lake District, people, things like that, where you're all coming from the mountains and the rocks, that's the better ones. obviously.
Yeah, I mean, but we're talking down here, you know. I mean,
Oh, down here, that's rats.
I mean, the sea, the cleanest seas, I suppose, down here, or is Devon and Cornwall, those kind of places, and lovely, clean, fresh-looking water.
You go to Switzerland, you can drink out the river.
Well, you go to Cyprus, you can drink out the mountains.
Yeah,
When you've
that's
got the
what-
mountains, it's gorgeous.
I still got to be careful of goating and a piss at the top.
It's true, but you
Bit
know,
of flavour, bit of flavour.
flavour, isn't it?
But yeah, if the goat's drinking the mountain water, it's probably going to be pretty pure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? You see dogs and cats and
Yeah.
shit drink puddles. That don't make them say it's clean.
no,
Yeah, but they're
no,
drinking the puddles, but the goat's drinking pure water, so it's going through. It's going to be more pure.
But I think animals have a certain bacteria in their stomachs to deal with this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's why if we were to drink the same shit that they do, we'll be sick. We'll be sick.
Or would you, if you built up immunity to it? If that's all you've ever drunk,
Not over a
Third world
lifetime.
countries,
Not
they
over a
drink-
yeah.
No, but
they-
It'd have to be generations.
Yeah, but they
Not over a
look at
single
look at
I know they
look how
get ill.
sick
Yeah, I know,
they get,
but
you
they-
know, because all the parasites in that water. You know,
Yeah.
that's the other thing. I mean, like in those countries
No,
as well, you go for a swim, you got to be careful. There's certain parasites. Don't swim up your urethra. You know that hole in your penis?
Yeah, let's change the subject.
That the shit that goes up it. You know.
Yeah, but when you go abroad, there's lots of places you go into hotels and they say don't drink the water, drink the bottled
Oh,
water.
100%.
But that's
Yeah.
because
Do you know what I mean?
the water is tanked.
And even when they brush your teeth, they say don't swallow it, spit it
It's
out.
called belly belly.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
yeah,
it,
but
belly belly.
that water is in a sealed tank
Tank at
system.
the top, yeah.
So with temperature changes and all that, it causes listeria, it causes Legionellas disease.
Mm-hmm.
You can catch all these kind of sicknesses and illnesses from that kind of water. So even your tanked water at home in England, you shouldn't drink it. Like back in the old days, most systems wore a combination boiler. It was a gravity-fed boiler, and they have
yeah,
The-
bath water. Don't drink the bath water.
never.
That's what you say, don't drink that.
Now the laws have changed, where it's whatever comes into your kitchen and everything else, it's directly from the mains. So it's clean to drink from there because nothing is tank fed, or it doesn't. Hot water will go up to your boiler, so don't drink the hot water side of things.
Mind you, you think like that water's got to travel a long way, innit? To get to your tap. Where does that? How many miles has that got to go of pipes? And that clean by the time it comes
You've
out?
got to think it's probably coming from the Thames, isn't it?
No, we have reservoirs, don't we?
I know everyone's ones, yeah, but
Like
where do they come from? Where does
The
water
rain,
from
the rain. It
Yeah.
So when we're short on rain, that's why we have hose pipe bans and so on. So all these massive on that King George's things, yeah, they're massive. Like, and you see people. The thing is, you see people.
I've been wakeboarding in that.
Was there windy? Is there enough?
Wakeboarding.
What's a wakeboard?
You
You get
like,
dragged?
like surfboard, like water skiing, but with a surf, like little miniature, like snowboard.
You've got
type.
exactly.
On the back of the street bar.
Yeah, your toe.
Right.
And I saw there, it's obviously it's got the big, like big pools, isn't they? Around the pools. That's where that's that water.
Where all the sheep are on the sun.
Yeah, with the sheep.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, but
Shit,
it's,
it's
it's not from there. It's from the ones. They look like just little big, well, not little, but big, like bowls with water in. That's where all the water gets.
Well, see, those are the collectors.
Yeah.
Those big reservoirs, they collect the water. So when it rains, it's like a big cup or a big saucer. It'll collect it all, and then when it go to a treatment plant first, and then come to our pipeworks. Now, when they go to these treatment plants, they put fluoride and other chemicals in there. Fluoride is a drug that is also given to prisoners, from what I'm made aware of, unless it's being banned now. And that drug makes you more susceptible to being, to doing as you're told, kind of thing. Now, the same type of water comes into our homes. Why do we need fluoride?
It's in toothpaste.
Well, this is it. Why do we need fluoride in the water? Oh, apparently it strengthens your bones. It's a load of bollocks. If you actually go and do your research on what is fluoride, that's a little bit of homework. Go and check out what is, unless, Ollie, you want to check out what is fluoride. Fluoride is a lot of byproducts of chemicals.
It just kills the bacteria.
Oh yeah, I've seen this. Yeah, fluoride. They needed to get rid of it all, didn't they? They're saying this was. What was it from? Was it from
You've got a
tyres
computer there, that's what I was just checking.
That's it,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, no, all I know is that there are loads of byproducts, even radioactive waste, It's stuck in there. Now, why are we drinking it? Why are they putting it in the system? Why? If you're saying, oh, it's for healthy teeth, and well, hold on, there's fluoride in toothpaste, and we don't swallow that. We're told not to swallow it. We spit it out.
The problem with the computer is that it just tells you what they want to tell you. But I remember watching a thing before, and it was like what you said. It was like a waste material that they needed to get rid of that was harmless, that they could put in the water to get rid of it, or something like that. And then what is it? Our bodies will then like digest
It will fuck
it.
us up.
It's like Vaseline, isn't it?
I don't know. It's petroleum based.
Petroleum jelly, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all the shit left off of all the other crap they make. And it's like, what are they going to do with it? Oh, we'll use it as whatever you use Vas for.
Mate, I tell you,
know.
what, no, there's a lot
Dry
of
socket.
what they do. Yeah, definitely dry socket.
And what about chewing gum? There's stuff in there as well, isn't it?
No, chewing gum is an actual it's mastic. The original word for it is mastic, mastishi, right? Which comes from a tree. It's a gum.
What was that myth that used to be from like Wales and stuff?
Blubber. What? That a lot of that is makeup.
That's
comes from
and
that.
it's soap. No,
So, no, they make all kinds of.
they used to make soap out of whale blubber.
No way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Soap,
That's what it used to
lipstick,
be.
makeup,
Yeah.
all that kind of thing. You know, all these products
That's mad.
come from the whale blubber, you know, and the Japanese eat it. Don't they eat the whale hunting?
Mm.
Is it? Do they eat the whale meat, or is it just for like products?
I bet they melt it down, don't they? They melt the fat down, don't they?
I have no. This
Yeah.
is something.
To use
I thought they
for
just
products.
hunted them.
Huh?
I thought they just hunted them. A bit like, you know, like hunting game lions and stuff like
No,
that.
no,
It was
no.
like a thing for them.
No. I think it's like, you know, like shark fin. They eat them dudes out there.
It's meant to be an aphrodisiac.
They're mental, aren't they?
like tiger's dick.
Tiger's dick.
Yeah, tiger's dick is supposed to
You've
be
got, I tell you what, you can go and cut a tiger's dick off. You deserve to eat it. Fuck
No,
that.
do you see what I mean? All this shit that they put out there, and we're supposed to. Oh, all right. No, mate. I mean, there's alternatives. This is what I mean. I know for a fact that it was a lot of makeup. They use all that oils and they make petroleum jelly from it. It's not petroleum. That's from petroleum, but you have a lot of makeup made from the fat, like lipstick, you know, and whatever makeup they have from a whale. Now we're killing an animal of that majestic size that's been on the planet for years.
But that was back in
Thousands.
the day now, isn't it?
Hmm?
They don't do that now. That was back in the day. Like the soap was back in the day.
Well, there's supposed to be a whale ban, a ban on whale, a ban on hunting whales, but you still get them one or two out there that go, it's like the illegal great white hunter going into the jungle to shoot down a rhino just for the horn. Again, the horn is
A great white hunter going into the jungle to shoot a rhino. Why wouldn't he go fishing? Would he not be better off going on a boat with a fucking fishing rod to catch a great white?
Yeah, but even then they don't do that. They just throw dynamite in, kill a load of fish. It's like the extremes of it, you know what I mean? And now if you're a proper hunter, yeah, and you see a rhino, go man, oh man, oh man.
Yeah, good luck
As
with
soon as
that.
going to come out, as soon as going to come out, look, you're going in there with your M16s. Do you know what I mean? Or a bazooka. How's that hunting it down, man? How?
So how would you hunt a rhino then? How would you capture it? Without a gun, how would you do it?
If I wasn't stolen, if I wasn't it will have to be either a spear or something like that. You know?
A spear? Get in front of their skin?
Hold on, if we're going back into like,
I mean,
if we was you'd have to go like Neanderthal style, no guns. You know,
Would you be in just a little skimpy like outfit as
well,
well?
like Tom,
Yeah, just Tom no top.
twerk in front of the
No
rhino.
one wants to see that.
Yoo-hoo, right there. You
I don't
know?
want to turn it on. Kill the fucker.
Hey Tom, have you had any more thought regarding your hair after tattooing and stuff? Have you thought about it?
No, I'm not actually. Oh,
Are you still going to get it tattooed then?
yeah.
You won't fucking listen.
I've
will you?
already paid it.
Yeah, but he's a tattoo artist, right?
I know.
Get a tattoo,
There's a tattoo.
not on your head.
No.
Is what I'm saying. You've paid for a tattoo. You might as well just get a tattoo done and get what?
No, but why did it
For-
fade?
for the
Why
wedding.
did it go a bit like fadey? Like,
What?
What did it like years? It will just change colour.
What?
You know when you get a tattoo?
We're not talking about that. We don't. You know your hairline because it's going to be a lot. As Rob, do you have to explain it to me again? I think Don't get
What
that.
about you having your head?
Yeah,
No,
head
what's-
tattooed.
It's about shaving my head. I'll shave my head weekly, anyway. So there's no difference for me there. It's not nothing's going to change.
What colour are you gonna have?
Red. What do you mean?
Well, what colour are you gonna have?
Hair.
If you're gonna have it tattooed on your head, what colour are you gonna have?
It's gonna be black. Isn't it?
Oh, it'll be the what? Obviously, you'll see the colour of my hair anyway down here. I couldn't even tell you what colour I've got now.
Do you know what I mean? So what I'm saying, when you get older, right, and you get say you go as grey as what Enzo is, yeah. So you get a white beard and you've got a fucking black head of stubble, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You got to think down the line, mate.
And you look like you've got a bit of a ginger beard.
Yeah, it does a little bit there, but then I've
No,
got
got
white,
and everything.
I've got
Everything
white
else
bits
is-
as well, but there it's not.
That's quite.
Why do you have to go on the ginger?
You have to give. Yeah, man. No, I do exactly. Listen, man. How much is a hair transplant in Turkey? $2 grand, $2.5 grand.
Yeah, I don't know, probably. Yeah, but I
Might
don't
as
want
well
one
just- Why not?
because of the fucking pain you got to go through.
Can't be that painful.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Pain you got to go through. Do you know what you're going to be
Oh, I know it's
having
gonna
your
be
head
pain,
tattooed?
Yeah.
Right? And it ain't just like, you know, just a bit of shade. That's fucking dot, dot, dot.
Yeah.
Fucking brain numbing. If you ask me, I could be. Oh, fuck that shit. Hats off
So
to the
they-
people that do that. Have you ever done it?
No, I mean, like, I've paid.
That's what I was talking to you about last week, a couple of weeks ago, regarding look. Don't get the tattoo done on your hair. Go and get that because it's only for your wedding you want it for, isn't it?
No, that's just another reason.
Well, if you want it for long term, you might as well, and you might as well get the hair thing done.
I think you should
Transplant.
have a hairpiece thing. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
Honestly, Tom, I'm
or
being
just for the
really
wedding.
A
honest.
transplant.
Did
rather
you
than-
look it? Did you look it up? Did you look up them the
Yeah.
syrups? You did.
Oh no, not sips. No.
What have your parents
Type in,
said?
yeah.
Well, they put it on
Teabag.
and they cut
Type
it
in
in.
hair system on that.
It looked really good, Tom.
On that
For your
YouTube.
wedding, it looked amazing.
Yeah,
Once
but-
you see it,
Oh
that's it.
shit!
You won't
this-
go back.
Can't believe it. Stop. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh dear,
It's not
oh
British,
dear,
is it?
oh Tom.
It's good.
Yeah, no, we're trying to give them the best advice we possibly can, which is don't get your tattoo. If I was in your position and I was that much worried about growing hair and whatnot, or being bored, I would definitely go and get that $2 grand, $2.5 grand hair transplant. It's there forever. Because if you've got to shave the sides of your head and you like to keep it long, you're going to be shaving that off. But if you don't shave it like for 1 year, it's going
Sad.
to look out of balance. It's going to look,
Sad.
weird.
Happy.
It's gonna, we got.
He's a little world of his own, isn't
We need to connect that to somehow connect it to our YouTube thing. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, right,
we
okay.
haven't got a clue technically, and we're
Right,
probably
okay.
going around the houses doing all this, trying to get all this video stuff done.
he? Type in hair
Yeah.
for all,
Oh, okay.
right? And
Yeah.
see if you can find that geezer on there. It's only a young fella, and he's got his slaps on. He looks good. He looks good. Mind you, George, where's that photo of you with that syrup on your nose?
Oh, that's a gorgeous.
Where was that?
That's a good hairpiece.
It's on the. It'll be on your phone.
I've only got one you took me on.
Didn't I send you one of me on the
No.
Just
top?
post it on your Instagram.
Mm.
Post it on
Okay,
your Instagram page.
I'll do that. But, Tom, need to add
Yeah, look.
Rob, or put me as an administrator
You
on
are.
YouTube.
You are.
Or not YouTube.
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
What's that?
Right, see that there, right? I can't tell you the name of the shop.
Mm.
Don't get anyone in trouble, right? Because that wig was off, right? I nicked it. But I'll tell you where the shop was. You can work it out from there. It was a very well-known sports shop
Okay.
in Cheshunt, not far from the gym I go to. Yeah, I've got a mate on there. But anyway, walked in there one day and I see this wig on one of their mannequins, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna have that. And I even said to the woman in there, I said, if I was to nick that, would you stop me walking out of it? And she's like, no. Anyway, cutting the story short.
You scared the shit out of her.
No, I put it on my head. I nicked it. I put it on my head and I turned around. I was talking to her and she was just laughing. This lady, I went, right, I'm off. See you later. And I walked out of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
We haven't had any special effects today. I mean, quite
A bit
good.
of sarcastic laugh, wasn't it?
It was, wasn't it? I mean, I
Spot here,
should have given it one of those, innit?
Yeah.
No.
So basically, you
I
mugged
want that
her.
wig.
I didn't mug it, wasn't her head. There's a wig on a mannequin.
You're like, if I had a gun to your head,
I
can
didn't
I
say that.
take
No, I didn't say that. I was very polite when I stole it.
this? Polite robber.
Yeah. The thing is, I put it on my nut and I thought, it ain't coming off, and I drove home like.
All right.
Went to the barber's.
I want to come up. We haven't really put
Look at that.
any subjects here, so I want to
Come on, get that.
That's what I'm getting. I'll go for.
Right, I want to ask you guys something regarding the andropause and the menopause, but I wanted. Susie was supposed to be here this evening, but she's not. She's had some things to do, and it would have been good to have Susie here to see that what the menopause is. You know, I know people that are going through it. I know people that have gone through it. I don't know anyone who's coming up to it to go through it, kind of thing. So, and I think there's a lot of ladies out there, ones who have not experienced it, that want to understand it and want to know more about it, kind of thing. I mean, they've probably done their own research and stuff, but it's just the same thing with the andropause, which is the men's equivalent of the ladies. But when it comes down to the men, it's like brushed aside.
There was a Danny Dyer, I don't know, I ain't watched it, but I will watch it on the old catch up thing or whatever it is, on Channel 4, about something similar about.
The andropause?
I think it's something to do with that, yeah. I haven't watched it yet, but it was that sort of job. And that other fella, what's his name? I can't think of his name, he's a funny guy. He's on that Steps Pat Lunch.
Daytime.
Something called Steps Pat Lunch or something like that. He's a skinny guy, he's a dark hair, fucking wiry
Is
comedian.
he from Essex?
Yeah, teeth and hair and what's his name? Funny fucker he is.
Yeah, I forget his name now. Yeah.
He was on it.
He's proper Essex.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not Russell Brand. But
Ryland.
he's
Funny guy.
not Ryland.
Nah. Can't think of his name now.
No, so I don't know. Anyway, we'll leave that till there's a few more ladies. around
Russell
the table
Kane?
that can-
That's it.
Russell what?
Russell Kane.
Yeah.
where we can ask the other ladies. But this is something, I'm going to bring up something which is, I find it very peculiar, really weird. I see a dude going around in the streets and asking questions to the public. Anyway, he stopped one guy. He stopped a person, right? And he said to them, "Oh, do you believe men can have the periods?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I go, "What, you believe men can have a period, a monthly cycle?" He's like, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, how do you know?" He goes, "Well, I'm a trans and I used to be a man, but now I'm a woman." Now, Lisa, you're a woman, right? And every person around this table, we're not scientists, we're not doctors. Can men have periods?
No, because I haven't got a womb. It takes a womb to have a period. You have
Maybe I should come back to you after you swallow. That's good.
No, well, because I think men might go through a thing with time, like maybe every month they might go through something, but actual menstrual cycle so it's called a menstrual cycle where a woman bleeds.
Yes.
But a period is not necessarily that. Yeah, do you see where I'm coming from? So I'm thinking maybe a man can go through something every month.
No.
Who knows?
No, it's not monthly.
Absolutely not.
It's only monthly. It's only monthly because you're.
Monthly. Don't men go through their monthlies?
Lisa! Whoa! You can't, men can't have a period.
They can't have a
If I was that
period
bloke on
like
the street, I would
that.
have slapped him.
Mate, you can't have, a man does not have a monthly cycle. You know, that's because your eggs are not being used and they're being washed out, whatever it is. Do you know what I mean? That to me, to me the definition of a period. Although I'm not a woman, I've been with enough women. My mother is a woman. My sisters are women. The women I've been out with are women. You know, and it's only women.
But
they
then
don't have
you
a
guys
size
are the
11
ones
foot.
you guys are the ones that got to put up with us when
And
you're
well,
going
that-
through
yeah,
it. So I reckon you're going through it with us.
No, we get the short.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I've got a question for that one actually. It's but first of all, I wanted to sort this out. All right. I mean, I like to think everybody around this table is fucking sane. Yeah, and you know, you all know what biology is. I'm going to ask you again, Lise.
But you're talking about this guy that obviously has changed into a woman. There's no way he can have a period because he was originally a man and he wasn't born with a woman.
That's right. And I agree. And he doesn't have fallopian tubes like a woman does, where the eggs go down and get distributed. And the period is to get rid of the old eggs. If that's
it's
just
a lining.
No, it's
Yeah,
a
you say
lining.
replenish.
The eggs come down the fallopian tubes, they
But
go
it's-
into the womb, and then basically,
if they've not
if
been
they've not met anyone
Yeah.
on the way,
yes,
when they go into the womb, they pull down the lining, so a woman bleeds.
that's right. And the eggs get washed
Go,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, because they, like you said, the millions and millions of sperms did not swim up there and do anything. So it's a part of a cleansing of the body, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Anyone disagree? Anybody disagree? The closest thing a man can do to a period is going for a piss or a shit. What the hell does he have in his body? Now, this dude on the street,
Well, he could have a wank, couldn't he?
yeah, you could get rid of that.
And you could have
I was going to
spent
say it nicely.
your.
But it's not blood.
No, I'm not saying it's on the equal, but you could be like more aggressive or short people just because you're like all
Tense.
tensed up and you've got all the hormones going around. It's not the same. It's not
Yeah,
not
you
like
wouldn't say, listen,
it's not a monthly thing. I'm not saying it's. I'm just saying, but you could.
I'm on my period, I'll have a quick knock. You can't get, there's no way you're going to be able to pull up. You're not going to be able to go to school, right? And go, can't do games today.
Not
That time of the month, got to knock one out. Can't do swimming, sorry.
That's not what I'm saying. We're talking about the hormonal changes. I'm not saying it's going to happen every month, but that's why you'd be like that.
I look, in America, oh, fuck's sake, it's always in America. When you hear me start a sentence in America, please know there's some bollocks going to come out of my mouth. Yeah? Always in America. Canada.
Canada's not America.
No, but Canada is another country, and a lot of that woke shit is happening up there with that Prime Minister Julian, whatever his name. He's the one imposing its law, just like Scotland, that it's against the law to misgender someone.
Yeah, watch me.
Yeah, well,
Sorry.
that's what I'm trying to say. I mean, like, it's not about you blatantly going out, but it's like, I'm not going to feed into your delusion, you know? But if you wanted me to call you whatever you wanted me to call you, out of respect for you, I will call you that, yeah? It'll be difficult for me to keep it up, but out of respect for any human, I would, you know? But don't bring me into your delusion as, oh, well, and you're a cis. It's like calling my sexuality first, you know? It's like, I'm a trans man. They're introducing their sexuality before the person that they are. Am I making sense here? You know? Yeah. So
It's weird because a video popped up the other day, and it was. I don't like Piers Morgan, but he was with. There was a gay comedian and another guy on there, and one was really effeminate gay.
hold on, is he a short blonde hair guy?
Yeah, with a pink shirt.
Fucking can't stand.
And then
that
there was
geezer.
another guy, completely like just a normal person, and he was like, well, you're a cis white male. And he's like, mate, I'm gay. I've been gay for ages. I've been gay before you even knew you were gay.
Yes.
And he was
That's
like,
brilliant.
what? Oh, yeah, but so he just called it, it's just like ridiculous. It's like the best reply. I was like, mate,
Talking about
that was a really good
I watched a
That's
video
brilliant.
the other day about the trans babies, about people that he
What?
interviewed a couple
Yeah,
who basically were having a baby, and they said, what, you're going to call this baby a girl or a boy? And they basically said, no, it's going to be a trans neutral baby. So
I would take that baby away
yeah,
from
so
them
that
immediately.
baby,
Yeah.
and
But
so
that,
You can't be trans.
but
it-
that
not
there
like
is
a
supported
neutral baby,
by the governments in those
neutral gender
countries.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You see,
so that baby has got no,
Oh, chance.
yeah,
It's
no,
not
no,
asking-
it
That's
doesn't know
right.
whether it's a girl or
Well,
boy.
you
It's
have,
sort of,
you have to ask the baby whether it's happy for you to clean its arse.
yeah, yeah.
So you've got a kid lying in shit, right? Got a sore bum.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want me to change your bum?
Is it alright to touch your bum?
Yeah.
What is happening? What is happening to society?
Yeah.
What people of internet land and YouTube? What is happening to the world we live in? Having to ask a permission from a baby
To change his bum.
to change its nappy, to change its nappy, or what? It's pissed and shit itself, and you got to ask permission like a baby can respond. I mean, really, who comes up with these laws? Who comes up with this bollocks, man? And the normal society has to feed into it because the idiots running the country make it a law. How can there be a world where reality is real? When men are saying they have periods, you're having to ask a baby if you can change its nappy. You misgender some guy, and he says I'm a woman, but he's blatantly a bloke. And we're supposed to feed into this and accept it. Why am I being chastised for your craziness, for your deluded lifestyle? Why any one of you lot? I mean, not only he's going to get fucked, you know what I mean? Because he's going to come across someone who's blatantly a dude and call him dude, right, or guy, when it's somebody who's transitioned.
Do that.
And then you're going to get beat up by a woman.
Yeah,
He said true that.
true that. Yes,
Yeah,
I said. Man, so it's a hard world. I find this is not helping my ideology of Western life anymore. Because this in Eastern, I mean, try that shit in Russia, try that shit in Iran, Iraq, Lebanon, all those places. You know what I mean? It's not going to work. They're going to lock you up. You know. So I don't get it, and there's no amount. Oh shit! We're coming back. Hang on a second. Let me just come back.
This watermelons are like,
You're eating watermelons.
Yeah, guys. Sorry. So
it's a sugar cube.
carrying on from that last episode,
Let's see.
Yeah.
there's nothing. You're right. There's nothing. Shit, I was losing my train of thought now. There's nothing that's going to make me think along their way of lifestyle like it's normal. In your community, it may be normal, but to anyone outside of that community, it's not normal. And I'm sorry if I don't mean to trigger or offend anybody. Oh, good evening, Mario. How you doing, son? Lovely for you tuning in. Oh, you've been on for about 10 minutes or so. Good lad. Tune in. You're going to catch some jokes. Any questions you want to ask, please put it to us. The panel are happy to answer anything you want to talk about. We're open here. We're in a real life world. We're not deluded, and we will answer your question as best
Do
as
you
we
want to
can.
apologise to everyone that sent a message and we forgot they was on there?
Yes, that was a few weeks ago. Ladies and gentlemen, we just want to say, I really want, I mean, I don't know, I'm just getting the hang of this thing. This guy here, Ollie, he's supposed to be the technical dude. Technical dude, my ass. Do you know what I mean? When we're going to get this, you know what? I'm going to get the big computer down.
What you just do, you offer to help people, do you know what I mean? They cut you down before you even get started.
Oh, mate.
No, you've got the
Okay,
card,
okay.
you've got the card, yeah, so we need the computer, and you need
I've
the
got-
cameras, yeah.
The camera, ladies and gentlemen, I have ordered some cameras.
Oh.
Sorry, I am lying. I ordered a camera. You know, 700 quid, didn't they?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I'm like, what? Oh,
You didn't
so
pay
we
700
have,
quid, did you?
That's a yes from that.
Did you?
No.
that's how much
You could have bought 4 cameras for that.
what, I'd see,
Like a GoPro, a classic one, or anything.
now, is it, oh, for fuck's sake, man, I don't know what, I mean, I'm looking at
Can you use a
YouTube.
GoPro?
Yeah, you can use a
How did you
GoPro.
get the audio through it then?
No,
It's got microphones.
Oh, I've got 2 of them indoors.
No, you won't need a microphone on them because the microphone is being picked up via that one. If we use that as a and the camera I'm getting has a microphone on it,
Mhm.
and you can put different mics on it, change the lens. It's 4K. Sorry if I'm boring everybody out there regarding cameras, but I've never spent this much on the camera, man. You know, but it's a future. It's an investment for the future of bringing good quality. I mean, the camera. This is off my phone, and it is amazing quality. If you look back on the videos, excuse me, it's amazing quality.
It's really lovely.
You know, so yeah. So we've got one camera. I've got a HDMI converter for that.
Tea bags.
So hang on a second. Just
Yorkshire stick. That's why it's not dropped.
How British was that?
What's that?
yeah.
What tea was it? Oh, thank fuck it was
Yeah.
does
that.
it fucking matter, mate? Does it really
There's only,
matter?
listen,
There's only one
there ain't
thing.
no better tea
Yorkshire
bags than
tea.
Yorkshire tea.
Yorkshire tea.
Fuck.
What's even better is Enzo made another flask. Go on, Enzo.
Oh, yes. What a mate. What a good mate.
What a
Shout out to
mess.
Enzo.
Can I just
Yeah,
can I say something? Yeah.
Yeah.
When is it too old? When are you too old to how would you where is it? Where the right word? I don't know. To flash off a love bite.
Nah, man. When you, I think
How
we're
old-
about
how old?
11.
I
All right. About
I
4.
don't think there's a limit.
No, he's saying to
Why?
show it off.
I'm only saying this because someone today
Oh yeah, it depends on the
spotted
company. Yeah.
a love bite on someone. I'm not going to mention any names.
Enzo,
I'm not going to mention any names
so Enzo.
in the shop.
So it's
It's
definitely
got a love bite.
Wait, this dude look, was
And
it a
it's-
fella? Was it a fella?
It was a fella.
Does
This-
he-
Is he about 5 foot something? He's got grey hair.
I'm not going to say any more than that, but he did bite on it
Makes
really
sense.
hard. Yeah, he makes lovely tea, right? He did bite really hard and go, it's not a love bite, it's not a love bite. So that tells me
Was it infection?
it's a love bite.
Shaving.
So that was
Right.
another zombie.
Yeah,
He could have been paintballing or something.
no, he ain't been paintballing.
What looks like a fire.
Yeah, mate, I got one on my shoulder. That's awful.
No.
Do people still do that shit? I thought that was back in the 80s.
You know
like,
what? I'll
when
be
I was
honest with you,
like,
it feels nice. It does feel nice. When
sucking
you
it
get...
on someone's neck, but
No,
leaving
no,
a mark.
I'm not sucking their neck, they're sucking mine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It feels nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
but
so
to leave
selfish,
a mark,
yeah,
you know what I mean? You know, it's, I don't know. I think my answer to your question would be like 50, when you leave school. Anything after leaving school for me for a
Yeah,
long
yeah.
time.
That is what I was
said
going to
11,
say.
12.
Tacky. I don't know
That
why.
is what I was going to say, but then again, it does depend on the company as well. Because if you're just with your mates, like a few like close friends, it's a little bit
Yeah,
different.
but
But
when you
I
go
would
into
say,
work,
I would
people
no,
see
no,
it.
yeah,
Exactly,
no.
it's tacky.
Like up to school, that's it.
Yeah,
then-
exactly.
Yeah,
Up to
yeah.
school.
Well,
It's
it's
the
not the
question.
company and your mates.
Giving or having a love bite, or is it showing it off, not covering it up with a scarf or some makeup?
But you can't walk in with a cravat. Everyone, what are you doing there?
Cravat.
You know what I mean? You've got like a cravat round
And
here.
a smoking pipe. And my smoking jacket.
You could come in like Eric Cantona with the things up.
Yeah, I think if it was me, I'd give it some collar up or maybe wear a fucking turtleneck or some shit. No, I won't
Yeah,
involve it.
oh yeah, yeah.
Because you don't see them that often, I'd probably say, yeah, there's regularly an age limit. Just because it's not
Yeah,
like an everyday
yeah.
thing you see, is it? That's a fact, actually.
You see,
My neighbour, my missus, see her outside, my neighbour upstairs. Oh my god, she don't listen to this. My missus said to her that, oh yeah, she had a love bite on her neck.
Yeah.
And I thought the same thing as what you said. I was like, is that still a thing?
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know.
Fair play, she's obviously happy.
I don't know if it's actually a love bite or not, right? Because he was going, no, I've caught it when I'm shaving and all that. I'm like,
No, he wouldn't do that. He would just go, like, it sounds like he's defensive all of a sudden.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But he was at the back with the Hoover. So I don't know if Henrietta was giving it some love.
Yeah, it slipped off and went to his neck. Yeah.
He's like, I don't know. Poor Enzo.
Yeah, but like I
So
say,
we
you-
having confirmation
Yeah.
that it was.
I've got no confirmation, no. It's probably just winding him up. He's just like, who spotted it? Abby spotted it this morning.
Right.
And she was like, hey, we've got
Yeah.
a love bite on the neck. No, straight
Yeah.
away.
Right.
Yeah,
so
so
as soon as
you
he come in, he's gone on the defensive. It
But you'd
sounds
say-
like a
you'd
bit
say, wouldn't you?
different, Really?
Jury's out
Yeah.
in that one.
yeah, what do you mean?
It would be better off just
Oh,
walking in
wow.
and going, look, here it is, look what I got last night, and just getting over and done with in one hit, you know what I mean?
Possibly.
Yeah, just go, there you go, look what I cracked on and got last night.
Or you could have had, you could have got some of that, what's that shit you stick on with a brush?
Oh yeah, a bit of
Concealer, is it?
concealer.
Yeah,
yeah,
you just done that,
and
yeah.
done a bit of concealer jobby on it. Yeah. Like I said, I didn't think it was still a thing. I don't know. I ain't seen one for years.
God, they are short shorts. Jesus Christ.
Is he on? Has he left us a message?
Who's that?
He would have texted me
No,
right now.
no.
He would have gone.
No.
Yeah.
Words
So-
of effect, wouldn't it?
So, guys, I've got another question that was sent in. It was sent in, and it's along the same lines, kind of thing. It's after how many dates should sex be expected? Is there an expectation from women? Is there an expectation from men? Individually, what do you expect? How long should you be seeing someone? Don't close, don't lock it, just let it touch. Because yeah, just leave it like that.
It's very specific, isn't it?
Yeah, a jar, because every time you open and close it, it slams, and that's why I leave it a fucking jar, guys.
Stay on message.
Yeah, so Tom, did you hear that question?
That's a tricky question. That
Sorry.
one.
How long, right? I was just saying, going off that love bite thing,
Oh.
but definitely I agree with Lisa, it should be after you leave school, like 15, 16, no more than that, you know? That love bite. Yeah, so after how many dates, Tom, should you expect to have sex?
Oh, 2 or 3. Not on first.
You don't, so hold on. So you expect it after the second or
Oh,
third?
I don't expect any of it. Like,
Oh, so
you
you
just
don't-
go with it. Like, it's
So, but you you said
Natural.
you expect?
no.
You said-
Expect is the wrong word.
Yeah, that's the way it's worded.
The way you worded it. Is,
No, that is the right word.
no.
How,
So,
no, that is the right word.
Okay. So
Well, you should.
Should
if you, if
It's a bonus.
If it's 2 years down the line, I mean,
No,
for
no
fuck's
one's
sake,
waiting
right,
around
so
that.
there is a time limit.
no one's waiting that.
So that's what I'm trying to say. What is the time? Within what time limit do you think it's acceptable
No,
to
no.
expect
The
sex?
thing is,
When do you expect
if it ain't
sex? How many
happening,
dates?
if it ain't happening,
I would
then
say-
it ain't
I would
happening,
say-
and then
2 or 3.
Yeah.
Because
2 or 3 dates.
if they're all dates are in quick succession,
yeah,
it just depends how.
You see them once a week. You
want
see
to
them once a week.
yeah, but I
Yeah.
want to get to know someone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just in case it's like.
Yeah, I think like I said,
But it
it's
doesn't-
a technical question, because if I was to meet someone and I knew this person within the first date that I didn't really want to be with them for a long time, and it's a quick sort of thing, I'd get on it. But if it was something long term, I'd pull back.
You
and
don't
wait.
mind how long wait.
I'd wait at least maybe a month or 6 weeks, a couple of months, that sort of thing. You know,
But
before
don't you
I
go
would build the
But he's just gonna
anticipation
feel
up,
that-
because
you
I
think
want
you're
to
not-
be
that you're not
with this
interested.
person.
Hold on one time, guys.
Sorry.
But you throw me off. I was just about to ask. Yes. So if you
Are we talking like about full-on sex, or are we just talking about
sex,
foreplay?
sex. No,
sort of
no,
the
proper
foreplay.
whole shebang.
The whole shebang.
Yeah.
No, I'd
You know,
wait.
how-
I'd wait.
I mean, but isn't that? That's what I'm saying. Isn't that being with someone with the intention of having sex as a long-term relationship anyway?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Because having sex with someone if you really like each other and you have sex, it's a massive thing, because like, you have to be intimate, I think, to really get to know someone as well.
I agree. Listen, when I was younger, it was totally
Of
different.
course, yeah,
I
no,
mean,
of course.
like,
Hey, yeah.
Let's have it.
Look,
Now it's a
we're lads,
different
aren't we?
thing.
It's a different mindset.
It's got to be a different connection.
Well,
You know?
Yeah,
It's
it's
different.
different.
Lads.
I mean, nods, you know. Hey,
Yeah,
the way you're doing that again, you know. No. So really, the question, going back to that question, is again, this is hypothetical, right? But realistically, I mean, again, it can reflect at the age you are as well, because different ages have different expectations. You know, the younger you are, you'll be like, yeah, man, give it to me on the first date. You know, when you're older, you're like, you're more thinking along the terms of, I want to get to know this person.
Yeah,
I've done that shagging on the first night, or second.
Because
Just-
it's like what Lee said with perception.
but that's my
if
opinion.
I met someone and I liked it a little bit, but we ended up having sex on the first night, I'd be a bit like,
You was going to say bang then, weren't you?
yeah, I don't like
banging.
sex.
He's going to be married, so he's got to portray.
No, it's all good. But what I'm saying
Good
is,
boy.
my perception, if someone really wants it on the first night, it's a bit like, so what are you like with anyone else that you met before me?
Slut.
Yeah, right.
That's what
yeah,
you're thinking.
Yeah. Not
No
saying
respect.
slut, but just.
But sometimes, you know what?
Love it.
Sometimes people get emotions like they think they're showing you love.
Yeah.
because they may not know
No,
any other
definitely,
way.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, but how
and
do you
it's
know
a
that?
shame.
Because you don't know them.
Not exactly. So, but you might be thinking, well, you know what I mean? If she's like pretty tusty for it, there's loads of things that would be going through your mind. For me, it would be like, well, if I don't give it to her, and she, what, you know, is she a trustworthy person? If I hold back for a little while, will she go and find it somewhere else? I mean, because like nowadays, even in my days, women think like men when it comes down to sex. A lot of them do.
Yeah.
You know, there's no difference, especially nowadays. I think nowadays women may be a bit more blasé about it. Like giving head a blowjob or something like that is nothing. You know, it's like you gotta have a bit of respect somewhere for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, if you know, they say that if a woman sleeps around, she's a slag, and if a man sleeps around, he's a stud.
Not
Well,
necessarily.
not really. Thank you.
Because it's like you said, it's their affection. That's what they think is normal for them to do. Like that's how they want to. Like you said, they want to show love. But in the other mindset, if you don't know them, you're just thinking, it's just like sleeping around.
Yeah, and
But that ain't always the case.
no, that may not always be the case. But if you catch, you know, you're down the clinic next day with a bit of itchiness, you know, you've got to be careful. I mean, like nowadays it's
bad
dangerous.
is next day.
Well, I don't know what kind of things. You know, those are the crabs or whatever. You know.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's the thing.
I don't know. No, but that's what we're saying, right? So in reality, if I was going out with a woman, you know, and I had the eagerness that I had when I was younger, it will probably be like, you know, and I like the person, it will probably be, I'd wait a month. I'd wait a
Depends
month.
how much, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a fair time scale.
Yeah.
If you know,
It's like the chase. Sometimes it's good to have the chase.
Yeah, but like you were getting to, if it was like after a month, you'd have to bring it, at least talk about it, like, because...
hold that there, Martin. I can't believe we've come to the end already. We're right back. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, sorry, Martin, you was bringing up that last...
I was just saying, like, you wouldn't need it straight away. You're willing to wait a bit, have a few dates, you know what?
No, if I saw it was all going nicely in that, and she so happens to be coming home with me, you know, and we go to bed.
Lucky girl.
She will be alive. I give the best hugs. And you see, and I will try it on, and if she's receptive, then it's game on.
It's just a natural. It's just be a natural thing.
Yeah, you got to feel. You know, you got. I mean, you can't
feel
just.
it.
Yeah, you can't get all like.
Still see that bird, Jeff?
Gemma, yeah. I've seen it. Yeah.
How many dates been on?
Not enough to do what you're thinking I'm going to do.
Because if she's watching this or listening, she's at home going,
She's right here, listening right
blah,
now.
blah,
thinking,
blah,
fucking
blah,
God.
blah, blah,
Fucking hate you.
He gives the best hugs.
He gives the best hugs if she comes home.
What did I do? I just got something.
So he's got so sorry. He's got that.
Something technical's going wrong, you bastards. Right.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
It's so like you couldn't see his face when he brought a name up.
Yeah, no, fucking right along the fucking video. It's just there, isn't it? You know? See how they fuck me, Martin?
Hey.
They fucking.
that's
they
Threw you
right.
under the bus,
George.
mate.
Huh?
Threw you under the bus, mate.
What? So what?
Under the bus, the train,
I might have helped
on,
you out.
on the plane. Who?
Might have helped you out. She might be at home going, do you know what? I feel sorry for him now.
What do you
Well, I don't
what do you
know.
three think then? What do you think?
Yeah.
After a couple of weeks, if it's going good, then you'd probably make a move. But then if she's not receptive, you'd have to like give a little one and go, look, I don't want to force anything, but I thought we were getting on well. Is this a thing? Are you like? Is it are you religious? You probably would have found this out. But is there a reason why you don't want to do it?
Yeah.
Because you know, I thought it's both mutually.
It just works.
You'd have to like go. Oh, Thursday night. It's 4 weeks. Come on, it's gonna come. It's tonight.
Yeah.
That was wrong to you.
Like, it's a thing where I think you get to know them. I think if it's a month, so be it. But it just you want to see each other as much as possible if you're that into each other. When it works organically, that's when it's good.
Why hasn't anybody asked Ollie?
I said I said 3 of them.
Well, I was saying at the start, but yeah.
You better give it to me the same night,
No,
or else.
I think everyone's pretty much said it really, but it is, yeah, one, you got to feel it. I think there is a certain thing to be said that, I mean, you made a good point about how much are you getting. If you're getting nothing and it is 4 dates and it is nothing, then I'm going to be thinking something's not happening, I might lose interest.
Yeah,
But that's only if it's nothing. But if you're kissing, cuddling, whatever, but you're just not having sex, and it's like, then yeah,
Well,
it's
you've
like,
not stayed.
yeah,
It's a bit different if you're having all these dates and they're like, no,
But that,
yeah.
this is
If
what
it's
I'm saying.
that,
And you get
if it's
right
that,
down for a cup of tea.
yeah,
It's
then you know something's
But
off.
this is
You've
what
got to
I'm
look at
saying.
it from both
You're
sides
in
sometimes.
your 30s.
How dare you?
In your 30s, right? So
What makes you think that?
you're bald headed.
Yeah, glasses.
Born in their 20s. I was born in my 20s.
I was bald in.
Those Harry Potter rims.
Yeah, you have gone very Potter, haven't you?
Yeah,
with
yeah.
glasses.
I had these years. I love them. Yeah.
I've never seen
They're
one.
gangster, mate. I like them. I like them. I'm not dissing them. In fact, I want to know where you got them.
You know, you look like when Harry Potter takes that polyjuice potion, he turns it into a big lump.
Yeah, Crab, the old Goyle, whatever it is.
You know, I think it's just that different ages, different mindsets. You know, because I'll be honest with you, for me at my stage in life, I know I look young.
What she wrote in the comments.
No, I've got nothing.
She's
Oh, tumbleweeds, yeah.
she's got enough line.
Bastards. Now you fucking threw my. What I was going to say. Where the fuck was I?
Your time of life.
Yeah. So when you're in your 30s, I'm coming up into my mid and late 50s. The mindsets are different, and sometimes rather than it's sex, it's more
Connection.
company and connection. You know, because I'll be honest with you, I've had enough sex in my life to last me 3 lifetimes. I've been round the block. I have been a slut, but I was single when I was a slut. You know, I've always been loyal to anyone I've been out with, except for the ones I was fucking around with. Anyway, that's another story. But what the point I'm trying to make is, yes,
Bigger role.
why women are known as sluts if they do that, and men are known as studs? Is it what is it? Why is that?
Isn't it because it seems easier for a woman to go and
It
get
definitely is easier for a woman to get. Listen, if we had an ugly lady, it'd be easier for her to go and get a lot more sex than a half decent guy. Oh no, I mean even forget an ugly guy.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I mean, like if you got a woman that rates herself as a 4 out of 10, it's easier for her to go and get sex.
Yeah.
Because she knows what dogs men, what dogs men are.
Yeah. She'll get something. I don't know if you can call it a man, but she'll get something.
She'll get someone.
Yeah.
You know, and
Just proper low self-esteem, isn't it?
well, some of them are. Yes, some of them is like confident in self-esteem and it boosts their own self-morale. But for a guy to go and do that to get a load, you got to have the gift of the gab. You got to have money.
Or
You
not
got to
be
have
fussy.
some looks, or not be fussy. You know. But the point being, even if you are fussy, you're not going to get nothing because you're too fussy for a man. It's difficult. It's harder for a man. So that was a good point you brought up there, mine. So therefore, that's why, because it's easier for a woman, and a man will go back and brag to his mates. Yeah. I think, oh, nice one, notch on the bedpost kind of thing. And you're like,
I hate that.
but no, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, because it's so hard, it's an achievement. Does that make psychological sense? You know, I wish Susie was here. Damn it! You know, it'd been great for her psychological knowledge to come back on that. I don't know what that was. TikTok. And yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, now I know, after you lot highlighting it all these years, why a woman could be called a slag, because it's easier for her to do, whereas a man is a stud.
Yeah, like high five.
Yeah,
Well
well,
done, yeah.
well, it's like, look, a woman in a year can have so many fellas. A fella in a year, unless he's something fucking exquisite, you know, one good looking dude, body, you know, I mean, you are that man, remember you? You know, so unless you're something exceptional, I mean,
There ain't no such thing.
Yeah, but it's like the dating apps, isn't it? It's like the one. It's like 20% of the guys are getting 8% of the women, kind of thing. You know, like so
Yeah.
the top guys are getting hit from everywhere. They've got a pick of everything they can.
yeah,
They have what they like. It's the same with. Whereas you'd have like a 4 out of 10. If you're a 7 out of 10 guy, you're gonna go for a 4 because all the higher ones are going for the 8s and the 9s.
just,
So you have to settle down, and then so if the 7's are going for it, and you're a 5, and the 4 is definitely in your ballpark, you're getting batted out. Like, mate, I'm too good for it. It's like because she's on a pedestal, and she put herself on a pedestal because she's getting 7s and 6s every day of the week. So it just keeps on going like that.
it's women just can
kinda
women
like
can
that.
get the pick of the bunch to an extent, you know, which again, boosts the self-confidence. It's a different world. We live in a different world today.
What I mean, it's like without additional. So, like you're saying, you don't have to be super good looking that
Yeah.
everyone fancies you, or you're not ugly but you've got a load of money, or you've just got the gist of the gab, or you're super funny and you're not. Like, do you know what I mean? You have to have a super angle, whereas you could just get average.
You dudes,
Average girl,
you
like,
dudes
that's
went
not
to a mixed school, so at that school there must have been one fella that all the girls were tripping up over.
Yeah,
Right?
and
So
Not
that
just
guy,
one, there's a few.
yeah, they didn't even they don't even need to do anything. Just like
yeah, just hang about and be a prick, and
Yeah.
they'll just put.
yeah, you could be
You
a
know?
prick to me, but still would.
Yeah,
And you're like, okay.
But look at the ugly dudes, the dropouts, the ones that weren't as good looking or didn't have that athletic physique, you know, or the money, you know what I mean? They didn't get a glance. And this is at school. So all these politics that when you go into the big wide world are learned at school. And you take those politics into the big wide world and apply it there. Because the rules of the playground were working.
Yeah, but there's always someone for everyone, isn't there? And I don't
Yeah,
mean
of
I
course.
don't mean it disrespectful, but like there is, yeah, like you said, there's people that are not as good as better looking people, whatever. Doesn't mean they're not happy. Like there's literally you can see them with like I've seen so many times where they've really like men with like lovely looking women, and you think, how you got punching? How have you got that?
Well, see,
But
it's
it
not
doesn't-
about personality.
But no, but yeah, cool.
And maybe them women have gone out with them good
This
looking
is what I
geezers
like though.
and find
Because
no
you
personality.
you think how have you pulled that? And then you think, oh, what, fair play. Like then you sort of get back to there when you think, does it matter? Like,
No,
because it gives hope to everyone, doesn't it? I suppose.
no, because like you haven't got what that person's got. Obviously,
yeah.
you look
There's
at
a reason.
yeah,
course
maybe
there's a reason,
maybe
yeah.
it's money.
Maybe it's a massive no.
Maybe you can give a certain sense of security. Maybe it is a big number. I mean, those are factors. You know what I'm saying? That there's so many factors why opposites attract. The opposite
Yeah.
sex attract. You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. There's
some
always
people-
someone for someone.
Something that you may hate on yourself, the person absolutely loves on you. You know, your missus that you're getting married, you think she's looking at you and like, you know what, Tom, I wish she was this, or you wish she was. No, she wouldn't be freaking
never.
marrying you.
Yeah. Never.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and it's like the things that I look at myself. Damn, my nose is big, but it's a Greek thing. And most women are like, I like your nose. It's a man's nose. I'm like, oh, I don't know. But I get, if someone said to me, what's the best thing on you? I wouldn't say my fucking nose. That's for a start. You know? So, yeah, it's how we are perceived. But we look at society and it's a shallow society. We live in a shallow world. And it's only when you get older, you start to become less shallow. Because you know the values and you know what is precious in life. You know?
I think it's easy to judge as well. To judge.
Oh,
someone.
judgment. Are we judgmental?
Yes.
As a society,
Of course.
this is a question I've
Who
got.
hasn't been judgmental?
Well, because judge but don't judge.
I mean, everyone's done it.
Yeah.
Everyone has gone.
Of course.
judge someone.
I mean, a few weeks back we were talking about crossing the road over because Martin crossing over the road because like there's some hoodies coming up.
Mate, but that's the streets.
Oh, well, them.
Yeah. But
Why
still,
would
well, maybe like you said, maybe they were cold.
Maybe they are. Yeah, that's great.
And they got their heads up.
But like, if it's a certain time of night and there's 3 of them, I don't care who you are. Like, you got to play the odds there.
Of course, mate. You got to be street smart.
Yeah. Why not? Why just cross the road? Put your ego in the bin a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's the best that happened? You beat all 3 of them up. That's the best case scenario.
See,
If it kicked off,
this is another thing, man. This is another.
just use your noggin, cross over. Don't tempt it.
I know, but this can work in the opposite sense because they may sense. Look, like I said, I used to go home midnight, 1 o'clock when I worked in the theatre, and I live in Hackney, you know, and I'm walking home, and I know the streets of Hackney. They may sense that as a weakness. If you cross the road, right, they may sense, here we go, here's one.
Target acquired.
He's shitting himself.
Yeah.
Let's have it.
Target acquired.
Yeah, that's what I'd be thinking. I'd walk straight through them.
See?
Dangerous.
And
I'm
he's not-
dangerous.
he's not-
They don't know. I'm dangerous.
Okay,
They don't know.
He's not from Hackney.
They don't know.
But
To them,
Ollie,
To them, I'm the dangerous one. They don't know.
so
That's how.
therefore,
If I cross the road, this target acquired. If I was looking, if I was thinking like them, and I was looking for someone, I'd look for the one that's scared.
When you walk through, yeah, you've got to either someone's got to give way to let you go through.
Yeah.
They'll probably say something.
Well, they better move.
Right. Okay.
no,
But
you
then-
can't, Ollie.
There you've got different things depending on how you. All right,
But
you're the
that's
one to be
not-
scared of, and depends how you react to if they get out of your way or you get out of their way, or they say stuff. They say something, which you could just make it not really obvious, like oh shit, and then run across the road.
Yeah.
You could just be like, like a
Yeah.
Jesus over there. Do you know, like,
In normal society, in normal company, that's perfectly normal, perfectly fine.
See,
But you have got to think about the ones that are out there to look for targets. And if they're spotting weakness, like you say, they're going to see that.
crossing the road witness.
They're going to follow you.
Dude,
They're going to wait till it's dark.
We're going to have to come back on that because, like, Martin, you could be a victim on that.
Oh, see, I'm on the ginger thing again.
Okay.
Oh, we're going to start going about gingers.
No, he's talking about crossing the road.
We're just taking a couple of minutes break, YouTube. Whew, get a little breather. When you're ready, wait till Ollie come back. But that there, mate, that can be seen as the problem. If you know how to hold yourself, or you look dangerous. I mean, Ollie's stature, he doesn't look the most dangerous type, you know. So if you've got 3 guys coming up, and you know, but if you've got a certain look or you carry yourself a certain way, you're left alone. You
You're
know?
doing right, actually.
Yeah, but if them 3 are looking for something,
Not necessarily.
and you walk into it, you're just writing the thing, and they could, and then you have to either you've got the crossing of someone's got to get out of the way. There's not enough room for 4 of us to walk past, and then they'll say something, and you've got to then respond in the right way. If you just blank them,
We're back on.
right? So you're walking past. There's 3 of them. You need to get past them. So if you can't push through them because that's going to kick something off.
No.
But you can't also get like, oh excuse me, sorry, can I get past?
I see
So
what you mean.
so you got that whole thing.
You're just avoiding everything by just crossing the road and.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
And then if they do, at least then if they do turn, you could go right. I'm gonna have to kick the afterburners. If you've got the ability to run, that's the first thing. You just get. It's not the
to
best.
have a conversation like this, isn't it? Because it's so
It's all.
pathetic, but it is.
It's reality, mate.
Didn't someone recently brush someone in a club or something? He's in Birmingham and he come back with his mate and then stabbed the bloke to death.
Mate,
All he did was brush him. He said, "I'm sorry, mate," and he went over. He went with his mate. And
Oh, the football player.
see, this is
that's it. Football player.
yeah.
What,
this
the
is
other side,
society.
What
This
was
is
he
this
brush
is
past him?
society. I know because it's
The football player died.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They messed him up.
Yeah.
A couple of days later, they tracked him down and messed him up. Because he bumped into him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That Sir Martin's point is valid, really, because if he, like I said, if he walked past them and absolutely brushed them, like,
Yeah.
Well, what I would do, I'll stay on the same side, and go in the road and walk around them. If they'll come to me.
yeah. But what he's saying is, if he can't do that,
You just
if
got to
he
be
can't
tactical.
do that,
If you
you've
can't
got to
do
judge the
tactical.
situation as you're walking.
Of course.
Yeah, yeah.
But
You can see it.
what I'm trying to say.
No.
Your back goes up.
You're saying yeah, there's a
Everyone's back
potential
goes up.
threat. A
When-
potential
yeah, when
threat.
it's a potential
A
threat.
potential
Your
threat.
back goes
Yeah.
up a little bit. You think, well, like, you all should do.
Well, see, a threat I like clubbing. You know
Yeah.
what you just said?
You get people
Like,
that run from danger,
not
people that
necessar-
run towards danger.
But Rob just said, not necessarily. When I said it depends how you carry yourself. Sometimes you got those fucking idiots that you go to a pub or you go to a club and they look for the biggest bloke.
Do more
And
the
it's just-
shortest.
and it's normally the smallest fella that is a little yappy poodle or whatever. You know what I mean? But he's got backup.
Yeah, always.
But that's it as well. Yeah, you don't always see it. You think, oh, that's one of the geezers.
Yeah.
He knows loads of them in the and then you're like, what the fuck's going on here now?
So
Five big geezers. He's got a knife or something like that, and you're just like, how have I got in this situation?
so
The thing is, if you're
well,
a
this is
lump, right,
what I
you're a
just
lump and
said.
you're standing there and you ain't doing nothing wrong, you're just having a drink, whatever, and you've got a little fucker like him giving it, like, glaring at you, think, fuck off, mate.
Yeah,
You don't know who he's with, he's a little fella. Then you think, if I hit him in a pub,
yeah,
what's he going to make me look like?
yeah, a bully.
Right? I'm hitting a small bloke. Why would a little kid, I'm getting a kid, am I? And like, not no disrespect, I'm twice your size, I wouldn't want to hit you,
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
I've been through it all.
But it's like, why do you want to come at me? It's like some people, not saying you, but some
Yeah.
small, especially small people, have got, oh, I want to go for that big fella.
yeah.
If I go and have a go at him, I'm going to look well up. You think, fuck off. But like you say, you don't know who he's with, do
But
you?
you also get people that come out to have a fight and they want to hit the smallest guy because they want to have a fight and they want a fight that they can win. So you get it from both sides.
those are
You
the
do
bullies,
this. You
man.
get it from
Yeah,
both
yeah.
sides. Yeah, yeah.
You know, so in effect, it's not us, it's them.
It's them.
It's all them. They're all fucking nuts, you know. Yeah, I mean, we judge. So we judge in scenarios like that. It's not just the violent side of life that you judge. You judge people when you meet them, what they're wearing, how they smell. You know, everything we do, even more people say that's not nice to judge, but the person that just said that to you has judged you.
Of course, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
This is like if someone starts work with you and you get put with them,
Yeah.
like with you've probably been there, do you know what I mean? Like it's like, oh God, like, I actually do my head in. In fact, loads of times to me, they do my head in and I don't even know it. And then most of the time I'm right, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
just
Sometimes
especially when they're just
yeah.
chatting absolute bollocks, and you're just like, mate, you're full of shit, just trying. You ain't got to press me, just
Yeah.
say anything.
Or they try to be too
The
familiar.
more people that talk, yeah, I know, I was just thinking, mate, you're full of shit. See like Jay out the in-betweeners when Jay does it,
Yeah.
the in-betweeners, and he goes, yeah, that didn't happen, did it? Simon or something, you know, do you know what I mean? That's what I always think of. You know what I mean?
Who's that kid in betweeners with the glasses? The posh one?
Simon.
Simon.
Yes.
Simon, poor thing.
It's Simon, isn't it?
So-
No, that's not. No.
No, Will. That's Will. That's
No,
Will.
that's
Simon's the one. that
Will,
called him out.
sorry,
Will.
Will,
With the
the
glasses.
geeky one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Will.
the
You're about Sunak, aren't you? Oh, it's fucking brilliant. Whoever done that.
Guys, if you've seen that video of Sunak, and then he transforms into that kid
Yeah.
from
In between.
is it him?
Yeah. Jay's the one who says all the bullshit.
No, it's not him. No,
No,
the
not
posh
him.
one.
The posh one with the
Oh,
glasses.
Will. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
is it
sorry.
Will? Yeah. And
It's
it
tricky.
transforms into him, and it's like it's just Sunak talking, but his mouth moving. It's just fucking hilarious. Absolutely loved it. All right, guys. I want to ask you guys something. Phobias. What are they? And do you have a phobia?
They're irrational fears.
I used to be afraid of dogs. No, I love them.
Keep going. I need to go.
Yeah, I love them. I look after my sister's dog. My sister's dog. Now I'm loving it. Like, look, he's a puppy boy. I used to be terrified as a kid. I used to be terrified of dogs. I'd rather be face to face with them as a kid.
Why?
Like, just
anything
I
happened
love
to you to make you?
Yeah.
You know, because my mum didn't like it. Because my mum didn't like it, and then I grew up, so it was always like, oh, you know.
Nah.
And then like you get chased by a dog and you run away or whatever.
Same with like ketchup. I really dislike it.
Yeah,
I really dislike
People
it.
don't like, well, this not
Ketchup.
so
I hate
yeah.
people that put it on the roast dinner.
If you put it, if you
Oh,
just
that
put
is-
it,
that
maybe
is-
I'll punch
you're
you. Like,
ketchup roast dinner,
That's
man.
wrong.
No,
who knows?
it's so
Sorry,
wrong.
man, he's wrong.
Oh,
it's
what
like,
is
you,
that?
know, you probably put it on your steak as well, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
What's the matter? I don't know, not all over it. I don't mind a bit here and it.
I couldn't even have it with
What's
chips
that?
next
Nah.
to
Ketchup, I
mate,
like ketchup's nice.
that's
Mustard,
sacrilege,
mustard,
mate.
bit of mustard on a bit of steak is nice, isn't it?
Oh, is that common one?
Is that someone's phobia?
But I
No, me and Tom were just saying we both don't really have a phobia. We have things you really dislike.
Okay.
Nothing.
No,
comes
it's
together.
usually,
So,
it's usually
so
for
what
trauma,
you like-
isn't it?
All right,
So it's been since a kid.
What you like at heights?
Oh, I fucking hate them. I've got
Right,
a
so
phobia.
that's a
I have got a
phobia,
phobia, right?
So my legs go funny. If I
Yeah,
went
yeah.
to some videos I've seen with them crazy
No,
guys.
mate,
from-
they're
I
nuts.
think that's a
Have you
normal
seen
reaction.
Yeah,
Though,
mate.
I wouldn't
Okay.
say that's a phobia.
That's
That's
not
like a
phobia.
normal reaction. I think most people would.
It's a safe defence. Why would you?
Yeah.
No,
Being
no,
that
no,
high,
no,
you
no.
could die.
No.
So you're a bit worried about it.
Or
That's
maybe
what's
it's
keeping it.
vertical.
Definitely. It's like if you're near the edge.
No, hold on. What I'm trying to say, I've seen those videos where those like Ukrainian guys, they go climbing on these buildings.
Rooftop jumping and all
No. They're going on these fucking buildings right to the edge and hanging upside down on it,
Yeah.
doing like handstands.
It's not
You
Ukraine.
find
Yeah,
themselves-
yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
hang
not
off
just
with one
that.
hand.
Or hanging up, or
Yeah,
hanging
they
up-
hang off with one hand,
Yeah,
don't they?
they're
Yeah.
in there with
Yeah.
their fingertips.
And-
hanging
and
out.
filming.
You think one bit of wind and they're up for.
Yeah, the ridiculousness of that. I'm like, what the hell? And when they
But
got
you
the
feel
camera,
it,
hang on,
you do,
when
you
you
feel
got
it,
the
yeah.
camera, hang on, when you got the camera going over, and you see that sight, you go
Yeah.
over
Like a pun,
my legs, mate, they go, and I'm not even there. My
On the
legs
video.
go-
From a video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like that. Makes me sick.
No, I get it as
Yeah.
well. And I used to love heights as well. When I was a kid, I used to like hang out the window. I used to love it. Like my brother used to like hang me out as well. I used to love it all the time.
Do you know?
But now I can watch a video of someone up and I can feel it in my legs.
Yeah.
And
think it's-
and
it's
I've had
money,
it, I've had it before.
It must be
I've
worse.
had it before where
Upside down.
I was climbing up like scaffolding. I got to about the 3rd level and I was trying to lift my leg to climb up the ladder, but where it was shaking, the scaffolding, I couldn't lift my legs. I was like, I can't go. My leg was going
It's
like
worse
that.
for you and all, though, isn't it?
And you're
You've got
trying
short.
to get up the ladder.
A normal height person is
yeah,
scared.
yeah. I was only getting up the curve. I was only trying to get up the curve.
Did you see that? You see that? Who said, "Oh God, forgive me"? Have you seen that midget?
Yeah.
And like he's got, like, you know, what's that exercise in the gym where they got 2 ropes and they?
No, you sent me that the other day, didn't you?
They give it him.
Alright, you're going to hell.
And this little midget, right? He's got the ropes there, and then it goes to what he's actually got it on. This is a pair of shoelaces.
I've got one, but it's not a personal of mine, but because I love the sea and everything, but my missus hates the sea and the water, but putting your head under the water. I love being in the sea. I'll swim in it, but I don't want. I do not want to. I'll go under, but I don't want to see. I don't want goggles on to see what's underneath.
You go in neck
I,
height.
I literally,
Yeah.
once I'm in swimming,
Yeah.
I shut off.
I don't think
I
that's
just
fair.
swim.
What?
I
It's
don't
nice.
think about
I
what's
don't think
underneath.
that's
Nice
fair.
under.
No, I love it, but I think that's respect for the sea because it's a dangerous place.
Yeah.
Mate, but
It's
is that not
90%
ignorance?
of it?
I don't-
Coming from, I don't want to.
I think it's amazing.
I've been in caves,
Yeah.
dark caves, where there's literally you can't even see yourself swimming. And, you
Yeah.
come out, and so it's not that, but if I put my head under,
Yeah.
obviously I can't see shit in
I
it.
don't think I can do claustrophobia well.
No.
Like, you know, you see
Yeah.
the guys that go into the caves or
Yeah.
the undergrounds and the little
Yeah.
nooks and
Nah,
crannies.
nah,
I've
and
done
they-
that at
and
Wookie
you-
Hole.
Oh, I hate that.
I've done it at Wookie Hole.
Oh, God.
Many years ago,
Oh,
I
Lisa,
went
that's
up
not
there and
bad.
we had the cats on with the
Lisa,
lights,
you
and
deserve one of these if
we
you've done that. Oh
we
shit! Oh God! Oh.
slivered our way through rocks, which literally you have to hold your breath in and to get through, and then
Oh,
your
right.
breath out into the next
I don't think
section
I'll
to
do
go
all
through.
that.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, see,
I love
But-
See,
but-
I've got phobias and
thinking-
I've cracked mine.
I wouldn't get
Yeah,
through
mine
it.
was-
I'm not already. I'm not.
My
I
two
can't
were
catch my breath.
really, my two were heights and spiders.
Go on, give her another. Give her another.
So
question.
heights, yeah, literally I was petrified. I know where I got it from. When I was a kid, we went to a milking farm. Yeah, I must have been at school. Yeah, I must have been about, I don't know, 8 or 9
Did
years old.
someone just giggle
Yeah.
about this milking?
Milking farm with the cows, and they had these stairs which you look through. You can see through as you're going up, and you go round and stand on a grid which you could see through. I froze. My legs went heavy. I was paralysed. I just couldn't get up there. The fear came from that moment. Yeah, and I've had it forever. So 3 years ago, I jumped off the highest mountain in Turkey, Baghdad Mountain, because I like to face my fear. I've
You
got
really
a
jumped
real-
off it.
I paraglided.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you meant. And I thought you went
With
on
someone
cliffs
else.
and
Yeah,
shit.
with someone else. Yeah, but what happens is you stand on a slope which is like this,
Yeah.
and you're strapped to the obviously the parachute, and you are looking over. You know, like what they call it when you just can't see the edge. It's that high. You can't see. They call it there's a name for it where you can't see over the edge, but you can just see the sea, and
Like
you
dead
know
drop.
you're on the highest mountain. And he said to me, he's back. He's not even connected to you. Then he says to you, when I start running down and I tell you to run, you run. And
What, you're not? What? You're
well,
not?
so basically he clips onto you. So what he has to do, he's got the parachute and he's pulling it to try and get the air into it and lift it up. Then he runs towards you,
What, and then clips you
clips onto you,
Fuck.
and then the parachute goes up
So
to
he's-
you
what
and you
do you-
go off the edge.
So he's not clipped onto you.
He's not at the beginning, no.
So what if
You're
he-
running.
If a gust of wind.
What if he runs into you, right? Or you trip over your shoelace and you're right by the edge and he ain't clipped you on.
If
That's
you,
like,
if you
so-
research, a lot of people died of dismounting. Yeah?
And
It happens. Yeah, if you don't run, you hit and you come back into the mountain, you're crashed. So that was my fear, one of my fears, and I faced that 3 years ago. I've never felt anything, the thrill and the both of the fear and the adrenaline, I've never felt anything like it in my entire life. Got up there and I was up there for about half an hour flying around, doing circles, and he gave me the GoPro and I actually filmed it, no hand, and came into land perfectly. And that was that fear face. Second one was spiders. Yeah, and I'm not talking, well, I'm talking all different spiders, the ones that run out from the settee, underneath the settee, and always sort of make a beeline for you.
Yeah.
So that fear was faced when I was at nursery. They had like a day where they bring all the animals and the reptiles in. So I got the guy, he had a tarantula. So I got the guy to the side and I said to him, you know, just being in the room, I was like, you know, sweating, nervous, white, clammy hands. I said, I want to face this fear now. There's no children in here. Can you do this? He said, right, I'm going to talk you through it. I'm going to take the spider out. I'm going to first put it in your hand. Do you want it to walk up? I can get it to come up to your arm. And I've done it. I actually faced it. I had that tarantula on my arm. And I was breathing my way through it. And I got through it. And that's my fear gone. Now, any spider in my house now, I can go up to it and literally, I can put my hand over it to pick it up. And feel it wriggle and throw it out the door. How does that happen? Just like that. That's the fear that I wanted. I really wanted to crack it. You know, and I've done it. Yeah.
Well, you have. Well, neither. She's done it.
No, boss was saying to answer your own question. It's like, how do you do it? It's like, well, you want to
Exposure
Yeah, face
therapy.
it. I
It's
faced
exposure
it.
therapy.
It was my self-therapy.
Yeah,
It was my
yeah.
self-control. I just needed to something I needed to do in my life. You know, like you have your bucket list. On my bucket list was to face my fears.
You see, that's good.
And,
That's good.
and those were two major ones for me, like I said, and I cracked it. And
Lisa, I've got to give you one of these. Well done.
thank you.
Okay, well done, Lisa, because I don't have the bollocks to that. We haven't finished with phobias yet. We're going to come into the next segment. We're just coming to the end of this one. We'll be right back. All right. Phobias. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Yes, so we haven't finished with phobias. Rob, you're not happy with heights? Is that
Heights.
the only thing?
Pretty much. I don't.
Well, I mean, when you talk about heights, do you talk about going up a
Mate,
20-foot ladder?
I couldn't go.
I mean, if there was a ladder from here to the top of the house.
No, mate, I'm not going up there.
Well,
I struggle, right? I'd struggle climbing on a garage roof, you know, like normal garage roof. If I had to get up and
What, that high?
Yeah, my arsehole goes.
Oh wow.
It's about, I don't know if it's
like
the,
my side, look, my garage.
You can't,
Yeah.
you can't be off the ground.
no, I can, but I know when I go snowboarding, right? I'll get in one of them chairlifts, I shit
Oh,
myself
yeah,
because
but
I'm
they're
up the
scary
top,
anyway.
right? But I get on it because I know it's the only way I can get up there. 'Cause
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
fancy
yeah,
walking
yeah,
up like
yeah.
them pranks on skis, right? But
Respect
when
to
I was
them.
a kid,
Respect to them.
same sort of thing, I think, with them looking through the stairs. Went on that HMS Belfast.
Yeah.
Right, we had to climb up some of these ladders, and some of them little ladders. When you were little, I was only like tiny. I remember the old man going, "Come on, go," and I'm like, "Oh, don't like
windy
that."
as well.
It looks like you feel like you're gonna fall through, don't you? And it started then, and I started getting worse and worse. And then I was about 15, 16, and I was labouring for me uncle and my cousin, and we was rendering the side of this house. It was one of them townhouses. And you remember them them wooden ladders you used to get on building sites? They're like right wobbly
Hey,
ladders.
that's what I used to go. Oh,
Now, listen to this, yeah? So I've got 2 buckets of mud, and I've walked up this ladder. I was trying to get over it. I thought, I'll conquer this shit. And I got up to the top, and my cousin, fuck that, look, you're nuts. So my cousin went, no, next run down, right? Do you know what I mean? We're coming, so I turned round on the ladder, right? And I was walking down the ladder now, like down the stairs. And I was only a skinny fucker. and I had these 2 buckets of cement, and my boots were full of shit, and I slipped, and I'm up now on the town, one of these long ladders, and I thought, fuck, I'm going to die, right? And the only thing that stopped me dying was these 2 buckets of cement, because they kind of, I was only like skinny, and they sort of kept me on the ladder. So my arms were either side, and I'm like, I was like bouncing down like a, it was horrible.
It's like a trampoline.
Yeah, but you couldn't. But if I'd let go of them buckets, I'd have been fucked. And I went all the way down until I fell in this mud on the bottom. And there's always other tradesmen like chippies and shit eating their lunch, and they just looked at me, and I just went, fuck, I ain't going back up there. No way. No, fuck me. But then, when I was 18, right, I was working over the pool there as a lifeguard, and children in need, the first children in need, they were just looking at Wade. He went, go and get Wade again, mate. So I've gone back in. I think, what's going on here? They weighed me again. They gave me a different number. Come back. Whatever. Yeah, that's better. What do you mean that's better? Now I'm shitting myself, right? The woman in there, that was on the piss. They was all having a glass of wine and celebrating all this shit. They wrote the number down wrong. They weighed me, I was 2 stone heavier than what they'd put me down as. I'd have hit the floor. So they would give you the longer rope. Do you know what I mean? So now, I'm shitting myself. Mate, he's got an ass all right. And I'm like, no mate, this is not good. So I'm in this thing, starts going up. And when we get to the top there, the geezer's like, you all right? I went, no, not really. I said, I'm proper scared. Like, what are you doing this for? I said, well, I'm here now, aren't I? What am I going to do? Like that. He went, you going to jump? I went, I'll try. And my feet were like, I can only well describe it. You know, like a cartoon character, and your toes, they turned into like talons, like a hawk. And they were grip. That's what it was like, right? Through my trainers, I could feel my toes going down. And they were gripping the edge of this metal cage that I made, like just gripping it like that. And you know, like Michael Jackson, where he gives it that fucking thing, Smooth Criminal, where he leans forward. I'm leaning, like, and my whole body was like, I'm like, how am I doing this? I'm like, oh my God. And then he's gone to me, where do you live? I went, oh, I live in Cheshunt. Oh, it's over there. Why do they do these things? I'm looking for, I don't need to look anywhere else, right? I said, mate, I can't go. And a couple of times I went to go and I was like, oh, like a wonky donkey. You know when you push that thing? I just couldn't. It was horrible. I was like, do you know what I'm saying?
Push me.
Me. Yeah. I went, mate, you're gonna have to push me out. He went, all right. He went. So he said, right, cross your arms like this. So I crossed my hands over right onto my shoulder, and then like in a vice grip, you know, like for a spinal roll, something like that. He got me in like this, running back of my head and on my face like that. He said, right, you're gonna go on 3. I went, all right. Yeah. 1, he threw me out on 2, fucker.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I've got out on 2.
Yeah.
I suppose
otherwise you would have held on, or grabbed
now
down.
I've gone, and I swear to you, if you put your arm out like that and look at your thumbnail, that's what this crash mat looked like. It's fucking massive. It looked tiny, right? And they were playing the song. I remember it. The song they were playing was Phoenix. Don't you want me? No, that. Don't you want my love? And I'm like, fucking hell. Right, I like that song, right? And I'm like, I don't like it anymore. Anyway, I've gone, and I remember shouting shit as loud as I could. Right? Nothing came out. Like that. And like, you know when they say like, you think you're going to die? Yeah. Fuck, I thought I was dead. Yeah. And then I went flying down, and all of a sudden it sort of came to a real gradual stop. And I was within about 6 foot of this crash mat. And I was like, oh, fucking hell. And it felt like I was just suspended in midair for,
not moving,
for ages, probably a second, right? But in my head it was like dead slow. And all of a sudden, I went again, and that's when it shit. After that, I was loving it.
So would you do that again?
I did it again.
Sorry, let me just hold you guys. Athena Rockabilly, how you doing? Thank you very much. Good evening to you. And any questions you want to ask, please bring them on. Yes, sorry. Hope you enjoyed the show tonight. And evening to Mario again, dude. How you doing? Yeah, guys. So do you think you've? So I'm gonna say.
Wait, hang on. It didn't cure my heights at all, right? It was brilliant. I had no kids to worry about, and I think I was only 18 years old. It was great. The following year, they did another thing over at Waltham Abbey Sports Centre there, and it was a big deal. And they turned up again with this bungee jumping thing in the what's that school? King Harold School car park. In there was this thing. I thought, fuck it, I'll do it again, right? But this time I want to jump myself, right? Because I hadn't felt like I'd actually done it. I was pushed, right? So I was speaking to them and they said, look, listen, okay, right, do it, but go backwards, right? Well, excellent, go backwards. So I'm up there and they say, don't grab the rope, let them, because it's only round your fucking feet and it goes up to your up stomach, but it's round your ankles. So there I am. Now before, you're looking down, it's like, oh, fuck that. When you're up in it now, I mean, you know you're high because you've gone up in a fucking crane, but you're looking at the sky, so you can only see the sky, like that, and you're hanging on like this, and you're sort of hanging back, and you're going, oh no, like, and then you're sort of going into a fetal position again, and I can feel, the toes are going again, through, there goes another pair of trainers, and mate, he's gone, when you're ready, I went, yeah, alright. Now, this is the scary bit, right, this time, because you've only got the whole body weight is hanging now, like this, and that little split second of letting go, you're fucked. And I went like that, and I thought, fuck, it ain't there no more, and I went backwards, but going backwards was a lot easier than going out straight forward, because you couldn't see the floor, and so it was too late, and then, it was great, but I'd never do it again, not now.
It reminds me of Mr. David on the diving board.
Oh,
Have you seen
yeah,
that?
that's right. The kids are waiting for him to jump off the edge. Yeah, top
You
ball.
know what, though? You did do waste twice, fair play.
Yeah.
And then, do you remember Edmonton swimming pool?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
With the now listen to this, right? I was teaching rookie lifeguards, yeah. So part of the kids, part of the thing that do was rookie lifeguard. It was called.
Oh, right, okay.
So no, like Baywatch,
Oh,
but it was
right,
like a Baywatch thing for kids.
Oh, right, okay.
Right, so there was all these little kids want to be lifeguards, and
Oh,
you got them all
right,
there,
okay.
all had all the gear and all that. So anyway, part of their thing they had to do was do a pier jump, right? So it was like, so for deep water rescue, you know, you go off, put your hands over like that, into the water, pick something off the floor, and they all had to do it.
Yeah.
Peter, you know you are, Bloodseed. If you are listening, you fucker, right? He told these kids, get Rob to do it. Knowing I don't like heights, I've made all these kids do it. There was one kid, right, and poor little sod didn't want to do it. He done it, right? He went, go on, go up there. He went, you can do it. I went, you jump off, I'll do it. Right, and I had decent hair then. Yeah, that's the reason. One of the reasons I shaved my head first time ever. I couldn't jump off. So all these kids done it, and on my arse I went. I shaved my head there and then, off come my hair as a forfeit.
Have you ever jumped off an Olympic diving board? Right at the top. Anything like that?
I ain't gonna do that now.
No, like ever. No.
Yeah.
Well, that was a 5 metre board, I think.
Oh, right.
That's high, isn't it?
Yeah.
5 metres high.
Yeah, it is,
Not that
it
high,
is.
though.
It's high
Was
enough.
it 5 metres or it might be 10 metres? I don't know. It was alright. It was an iron one.
It's
Did you
enough
get
to
a
lift
20
your
metre
boat.
one? I think I've done the 21.
I've done the platform.
No,
the one
no.
at the top where you've got the
10
two
metres.
boards and
10
then you've got
metres.
the platform at the top.
Yeah.
Which is the one where the pool looks about that square.
Yeah, what you used to
You
do.
jumped off that?
Yes.
And you've got
Lisa,
to make sure
you
you
know
don't
what?
get belly. Yeah.
It sounds like you got more balls than anyone
Yeah.
around this.
So we used to
I said
spray.
that, like,
we
It's
used
a
to
long
spray.
way down though. It's really weak because as you're going down, you want to hold your breath before you get there because you don't think you're going to run out of breath. Because when you hit that water, you're going down a long way before you can start pulling yourself back up again.
Yeah.
So as you jump off, halfway down, you want to go, then hold your breath because you don't want to do it when you're at the top because you're going to run out. That was the mindset. It weren't so much the thing; it was the breath thing.
Really?
Like I said, when you're that deep under the water, to get yourself back up again is a really long way to pull up.
How good were you at
that's-
swimming though? Like?
That's what I remember as well. I've done the high
Yeah,
jump
no,
as
not
well.
really, really good.
When you're
Just
underwater,
good.
you don't
It
realise.
was, I was with friends. I was young. Do you know what I mean? I was with friends. I just we all had to do it. You know, so we all just stood one by one.
I've jumped off of them
and
before. Like,
done
I
it
used to
because
do a
of
lot of
peer
swimming.
pressure, I suppose. But I've done it.
Mm.
You know.
No, heights. First time I really experienced heights was off a wooden ladder, and it was 20 foot.
Oh.
And it's if anyone knows the Apollo Victoria Theatre in Victoria, in London, there's a canopy outside, and we used to have to go up onto the canopy to change the light bulbs, and we had this like wooden ladder. So I understand the bounce. I will get on the canopy, and there was only literally about another foot of that ladder. So I'm getting back off the canopy.
Yeah, it's going back over as a
Yeah.
one, isn't it?
I freeze.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? I'm like, fuck, they're gonna have to call no, I can't waste the brigade's time. I can't. I've got to get down there. You know, and I was bottling it, just getting.
You're trying to find your foot on the
Yeah.
ladder, and it just doesn't seem to be there, does it?
Yeah, and this is before the days of like someone footing the ladder. Do you know what I'm saying?
You say like fire brigade, right? Now this is crazy. I applied for fire brigade, right, when I was about 18, 19, and they wouldn't accept me because I was dyslexic. Right?
Yeah.
And not the fact I was scared of heights, they went, we'll cure that, but if you can't read, we can't have you as a fireman.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, the exit sign's this way.
No, it's not that. It's not that. Years ago, right?
This
No,
I'm sorry.
No, I weren't offended by it at all because you think about it, right? I went, what's I got to do putting out fires? And when he explained it, he said, like, what if, because remember the old dot matrix printers?
Yeah.
You rip them off. Imagine if you're the one ripping them off, he said, and we're in a rush and you've got to read out the
address.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a matter of life and death, isn't it? So I was like, fair enough. Plus I don't like heights. I'll be writing bungalows.
And I don't like
I could be the bungalow fireman. Couldn't I? I can rescue cats out of bushes and trees.
No, that's not good enough. It's got to be at least a tree. No, the phobias are a weird thing, and we're still not finished on the phobias yet because I want to get to you, and I want to get to you, and I want to get to me. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. We're coming to the end of this segment already. Would you believe it? Jesus. Okay, we're here. Save the drums. I just got to go for a 2 minutes room. Anybody? We're on a break. 2-minute break. And grab a beer.
Dance break.
Stop taking the shit.
No dance break.
You're alright this afternoon, man. Yeah, you having a nice evening? Yeah.
Oh, I'm watching myself dance. Can't dance.
Beat your head up before.
No, it was because it was saying about the dog, and I kept dancing with the dog, and the dog was getting scared. And I was like, "Oh, you don't like dancing?" Talking about like kids, because I was terrified of dogs.
Yeah.
Terrified. Like,
Did you get like bitten by one or something?
when I was younger, I got bitten on the back, but that was only because I was running away. Like running away, but only because I was already had a.
Yeah.
But like, if I spent a bit of time with a certain dog after a long time, like a year of knowing that dog, I could almost be in a room.
You're still
with it.
scared of them now?
No, now I love them. Now I love them. Like, it's a weird. It's like when you. It's that exposure, isn't it? Like. But yeah, like I couldn't be in a room. I remember when I was a kid, my mum, my mates, like we went round my mate's nan's house, and they had 2 dogs, and they would lock me in the dog cage so that the dogs could, so everyone could enjoy and have fun and that, and I'd be in the dog cage, like I can't be in the room with it because I was so scared. But yeah, now my sister's dog's at home, like I'm looking after that. Like,
Did you say you got locked in a dog cage?
no, I got in the cage because I couldn't be in the room with the dog. Like the dogs were running around. If a dog was moving, I'd be like, "Fuck, what's it doing?" Like, you can't.
Roommate used to get in a cage. They think about it. If anyone came round, like, why's your kid in the dog cage?
Yeah, in the cage, yes. Just falling asleep in the cage,
See, the lucky people are the YouTube people. They get to see what we do in between.
You say lucky. What the fuck have I tuned into this shit? You just sat in a room.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Right, we're still continuing on the phobias. Phobia, from the Greek word
And?
phobia. I'm scared. Phobia. Anyway, yeah. So yours is height syndrome, yeah?
Yeah, I ain't a lover of snakes either.
Look, when it comes to creepy crawlies, it's not like I'm scared of them. I just don't want them. Forget me. I just don't like. This is where I was dead.
You was that desperate. Yeah.
And I haven't been tested, thank God. You know, I've got my toilet paper. I've got my pork chops. I'm all right. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's like saying, could you kill the pig to have
No.
your pork chop? You could.
No.
You could.
You
don't
know
think you
what?
could?
I would, if it was that. You know, they say starve society for 3 meals. Stop. You know, don't feed for 3 meals for 3 days. And you see how society will go to pot. I think when hunger takes over, I mean, look at Vietnam. That's all that bug eating. A lot of it started out there in China because of like the poverty that the government's put on them. But anyway, before we go there,
I thought it was them cutting meat up in the
No, that was
Street.
Wuhan. That's the wet markets, man. That's where all the dodgy, blood dripping on other meats or blood and blood drop. Anyway, that's health and safety.
Right.
Food hygiene wouldn't go well there, would it, Lisa?
Spitalfield Market.
Yeah, is that like that?
Yeah, Smithfield Market. Yeah.
I need to turn you up, Lisa. Why are you so low?
Yeah, so it was a bit quiet.
She's
No,
magnificent.
she's further away.
Right.
She was high a minute ago
Speak.
when she gets closer.
Speak.
Yeah, Smithfield Market,
Okay. Yeah.
the meat market in London.
Yeah.
Where you got them all hanging down there, and yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like cat and dog blood all over.
No,
it's
no,
like,
not
might,
like in
might
China.
be lamb
You've
or
probably got,
beef
yeah,
and
that's it.
pork.
Yeah, and chickens and turkeys at Christmas and that. Right, that's all right. Yeah.
Yeah. So we had. So you got like snakes and creepy crawlies,
Not particularly, no.
but I don't think it's a phobia.
I don't think anyone
Or
particularly.
rats.
Rats, yeah.
See, I love the ones when people say like, "Oh, I've got a phobia of cucumber."
Yeah. That's weird.
No,
Well,
this is
what's,
like-
I see the one with the phobia of water, drinking water.
Yeah.
You see that
Yeah,
one?
yeah,
The
yeah.
guy who drink water, and panic.
You know, this is a
Panic.
random guy.
It's a good one.
You know wrestling. You know the Undertaker. I was
Yeah,
watching
yeah.
a podcast with him. Like, he's got his own one now, and he's saying his phobia is cucumber. Look at the geezer. He's fucking massive, 7 foot.
So if he comes running at you, go, shit, let me find a green ghost as well.
No, there's a story where someone set him up and he ate cucumber and they were freaking out and shit. Like,
Right.
they're
Yeah.
throwing it in.
Hold on, fuck him and his cucumber. Right, I want to know.
What you saying?
Let's move around the table.
Cool.
No, just some weird ones, weird and wonderful phobias out there. I'm
That
sure you can find it on there, but we need to get round on this. You said your phobia, Lisa, Rob.
I was going to say about, the bungee jumps that he did in the car park? Because I did one, and I said to my friend the other day, and he said, oh yeah, they don't do them anymore. They're
What,
too
in the car
dangerous. Yeah.
Oh,
The cranes
shit.
ones. Yeah. I was like, oh fuck, yeah, it was a bit dodgy at the time.
UK
It's a bit
Bungee
dodgy,
Jump Club, I believe, with UK Bungee Jump Club.
Yeah.
So, do you have any fears of anything? I mean,
Not
Fire,
proper fear.
drowning, death.
No.
I mean-
Yeah, I mean, scared of death?
I am.
Probably, when it comes to
It's
it.
the fear of missing out
Of what?
of what's going on after I've passed.
No, but like when you do the bungee
Oh,
jump,
no, you're going off into some unknown, like, yeah, because
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, but